Hi everyone, Shoni from Shoni Gaming here. Great to see you. Metal G, good to see you already in chat, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you had a wonderful day. Hope you have a wonderful day yesterday. And yeah, today we are once again continuing our flight across France. Hey, Faden, good to see you. Good to see you. Speedbird there as well. Hiya, guys. I am doing great. Hope you are all having a great day. Well, yesterday we started in France. Well, actually we started in Luxembourg and we flew over France, eventually landing in Paris. And we did a slight detour with Yuri. Yeah, but today Metal Chi is going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome because actually we did not fly over Paris yesterday. That is what we're going to do today. Yes, we are taking in completely Paris. So we are flying over every single thing that we can find right there, switching from daylight to night and seeing it all in its glory. Then we are moving on to great, excellent. Then we are moving on, flying over Versailles. Of course, we can't miss Versailles. Then we are flying on to Chartres, moving on towards Giverny. For those that do not know what Giverny is, it is a small little town on the west side of Paris, and it's the hometown of the painter Monet, and he has his garden there. So we're going to try and find his garden, and his garden with the famous water lily. So if you're not familiar with that, look that up on Google. They're really great paintings. But yeah, we're going to see if we can find that garden and fly over it. It's probably really small, but well, don't get your hopes up, but it should be good. Then we are moving on towards Rouen, Amiens, moving on towards Lille, and finally flying over Dunkirk and landing in Calais. That's where we're headed today, and it's going to be quite a flight. However, the weather is not that good. Oh, there was one final thing, by the way. Yesterday, we were going to see how Disney Paris looked like, and it was kind of disappointing. The scenery did not load correctly. I figured out what the problem was. Basically, if you go to your community folder, there you can, from Microsoft Flight Simulator, there you can install the community, the sceneries, the liveries, and stuff like that. No, actually, what I discovered, Metal G, was basically the Disney scenery was placed in a folder within a folder. So I pulled it out of the folder and now it should load properly. It was not loading properly because it was nestled in a folder. So that was the reason why it didn't load correctly. I was wondering, why didn't it load? But yeah, that was the reason. So we are first taking off and flying once again over Disney. We're going to find it. And then we are moving on to see all the sites in Paris. Yes, we are. So yeah, we will be taking off from Charles de Gaulle Airport, flying all over the most northern part of France, and then finally, eventually landing in Calais. That's where we will be landing. So yeah, it was a quick hotfix. Exactly, it was sort of a quick hotfix, more like fixing a boo-boo on my side. So yeah, I should have checked that, but somehow I didn't. And it just ended up not loading, which was unfortunate because we were looking like it for like crazy and simply couldn't find it because it just showed the generic scenery, which was, yeah, no, it wasn't Disney Paris, I can tell you that. But today it should be good. So let's switch over. That's the weather. Yeah, see all that red? That's gusting right there. That's bad. That's yeah, that's like 40 knots. So that's not good. There is a good chance I will be switching then, so keep that in mind, guys. However, the rain, it's not that, yeah, it is rainy and it's, yeah, it's not good, guys. It is really bad weather. Rain is all over the place. There's even a line of snow there. Temperatures are okay. Lille is kind of cold, but yeah, that's fine. 0 degrees Celsius at 2,000 feet should be fine. That's no problem. And no boo-boos like yesterday. Hey, Gamer Dude, thank you very much for the follow, man. And welcome to the channel. Yeah, so clouds, because we want to see something, and that's, yeah. So there's that. Basically there. No, nothing. Still there. So it's not going to move. Yeah, let's hope it. Yeah, it's an ice today. Well, I checked that. The funny thing was, once again, it loaded up with snow. But I caught it this time. It somehow set itself to preset settings. and it loads up snow instead of the live settings. And I have no idea why. That's since the update it's doing that. I don't know why. It's just, it wants me to fly in snow. I have a Cessna 172. I can't fly in snow. Well, I can fly in snow, but as long as it's not freezing, and it was freezing. So yeah, that's not good. Well, let's see the cloud base. The cloud base, yeah, it's all over the place, guys. It's bad. It's bad. Trust me, this is bad. So there's a good chance I will be switching my my settings. Yeah, unfortunately, I need to do that because otherwise we wouldn't see a single thing. So as of now, you can see, yeah, what it's showing isn't very good. It is set to live setting. Once again, live traffic. Oh, by the way, I will be switching back from East US to West Europe. So if you want to fly along, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Psychro. Thank you very much. It's, yeah, another around the world tour. Well, actually, Psychro, that's not what well, we are doing around the world tour. Let me show you what we are actually doing right now. I forgot to load the settings for Sky Vector, but yeah. No, I'm Dutch, actually. I'm from the Netherlands, but I can see the connection with South Africa there. Yeah, I can. Gamer dude, yeah, I can. Yeah, let me have a look. You know what? Let me switch that back because I'm pretty sure I don't want to see you guys know what my login is. But yeah, let me show you what's going on right here. For those that do not know, I am doing a round the world tour. Yes, I am. But it is on steroids, basically. So usually a round the world tour takes up about, let's say, 40,000 to 60,000 kilometers. What we're doing is 440,000 kilometers. I kid ye not. This is a epic, epic, epic flight. It will take at least 3 years of our time. Which is quite a long time, at least 3 years, but it is still growing, so it is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. All right, I've got now my key pass logged in, or my Sky Vector logged in, because I did it in Sky Vector at the time. Yeah, watch this, Psychro, watch this. This is going to be really funny, trust me on this. It's so big that Sky Vector, I can't load it in a single time in Sky Vector. I just simply can't. It will not load, so I need to load up what we did, well, mostly did so far. So what we did so far was this, and I haven't filled in the Belgian and France flight from yesterday, so I have not done that, but this is what we did so far. So as you guys can see, basically we've done, I started in the Netherlands because I'm from the Netherlands, and we've done all that. We did Central Europe, we did Eastern Europe, we did Scandinavia, we did the British Isles right there, and now we are in France. But watch this, keep in mind this, 440,000 kilometers. Here it comes, and it will take a while to load because it is big. Trust me, it is big, but it's funny. Yeah. No need to be humbled. I mean, every world tour is great. You are going to have so much fun, Psychro. I assure you, you will have. But yeah, welcome to my madness. This is it. And it's growing. So you not only do I add to this flight, but you guys can as well. So if you have points of interest, please put them in my Discord channel, and hey ho, there we go. You know, it's oh, that's cool. Oh, actually, oh, that's nice. Ah, that's interesting, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, you're flying also in the Beechcraft Baron. Nice, nice. Well done. Well played, sir. Are you streaming that, Psychro? Or is, yeah. And is this yeah, this is, as I said, this is basically a world tour on steroids. It's mad. It is actually really mad. But hey, I thought, well, in a 172, is this doable? Yeah. Ah, excellent. Well, I'll give you a shout out, man. I'll give you a shout out, no problem. Go give Psychro a shout out. Let me have a look. Yeah, I am, and I'm getting back to that one, actually. There you go. So, and I'll give you a follow, my friend. I will give you a follow. I will give you a follow right there. Done and done. Follow. There you go. So yeah, it's yeah, me too. I am really looking forward to that moonfall. Exactly. But it's yeah, and no problem, my friend. You know, the thing is, who mentioned this? Let me see. XG Frosty. I am missing Hawaii. You are quite right. However, the thing is, in a 172, I'm flying this in a 172. Now, a 172. Oh, come on, let go, let go. There's a good boy. Yeah. Okay, so Hawaii is right there. The thing is, I can't reach it from anywhere here with a 172. The 172 only has a range, a nautical mile range of 640 nautical miles. This is not reachable with a 172 Cessna. So what I will be doing is once I reach LA, once I reach LAX, I will be hopping over as a bonus flight. I will be hopping over in an A320, fly all the way towards Hawaii, Honolulu, fly around Honolulu and Hawaii in a 172, then land on Honolulu again, and fly all the way back towards LA, right there. That's a bonus flight that we will be doing. So yeah, it's the only way I can make it. So yeah, it's that's the reason what we're doing. But yeah, this is welcome to our madness. This is it. Aha. So yeah, but let's switch over, guys, because what we were doing today is it seems a short flight, but it's nice. As I said, we are flying over Paris right there. We are first going to Disney, then we are seeing all the sights in Paris, flying on towards the Palace of Versailles, then moving on to Chartres, and then moving back up towards Rouen, for instance, Lille, eventually landing in Calais. That will be in like 3 hours time. So yeah, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let's get this show on the road. First off, what I need to do is I need to start my Sim Toolkit Pro, because I keep forgetting that. Yeah, in the top. Hey, oh, thank you very much for the follow there, XG Frosty. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate that. All right, what's next? Well, start the game, Shoni. Oh yeah, that's right. There we go. There we go. Oh, by the way, guys, I am a heavy coffee fanatic. Yes, I am. No, this is not the reason why I'm hyper. I'm always like this. So, as most people now in chat can verify, or even people that know me in real life. So, there you go. Still, the coffee thing is very, very, very important. So, yeah. Hey, thank you very much, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only way I was like, I really, thank you very, wow, thank you very much for the subscription. I mean, that truly, yeah, that helps out the channel quite a lot. Thank you very much, my friend. I truly appreciate your subscription. Yeah, the thing was, I really wanted to go to Hawaii. I mean, I'm flying everywhere. And I mean basically everywhere. So yeah, I highly recommend. Ooh, I will do that. Luwaka? Yeah, oh nice. I will give that a try, Speedbird. Thank you very much for the tip. Yeah, so guys, I really wanted to fly everywhere. And that's, you know, when you're flying in a 172 like that, you want to do it low and slow. And we are going everywhere. We are seeing everything. So yeah, we've already done 14,000 nautical miles. So that's about 28,000 kilometers. And we basically only did that small part that you just saw. We only did that. We only did this. Is the first time we are on mainland Europe again in 18 weeks. So we're going everywhere. And I'm so much enjoying these flights, guys. It is, I know it is insane. I know it is absurd. I know it is crazy. But hey, it is so much fun to see the world in this high detail. And that is exactly what makes this possible. This game makes it so possible. I don't mind expensive coffee, you know. The thing is, yeah, Kapalua. That's the, I know what you mean now. That's the Kapalua coffee. Yeah, they say it's like cats, but it's a civet cat or something like that. I know what you mean. Okay, so yeah, the weather is bad. That's not good. We're not going to see much, are we? Yeah. We're not going to see much. This is, yeah. The weather is it's busy. Wow. Metal Chi is right there and right behind us, flying along with us as well. As I said, guys, you can fly along with us if you want. We are on the West European server. Just hop on. I sorry guys, for Paris, I'm going to change the weather, not live weather. It's such a shame. We want to see it all, so yeah, we're doing scattered clouds. Hey presto! And the world became a brighter place. And that's at ground level, so let's push that up a little bit. There we go. Yeah. I'm terrified already. Don't be. Please don't be. It is so much fun, guys. Yeah. No, exactly. That's not the weather we want over Paris. So, Mobo, you are quite right. Yeah, I think Metal Sheet just drove through us. Or someone did. You can see someone else's screen right there. Oh, can fade it in and fade it out. All right, guys. What are... Okay, this is interesting. I'm going to set the autopilot at 2,000 feet just in case I need to go and have a bio break or anything like that. Yeah, yeah, typical English weather. Actually, the funny thing was, actually, Frosty, the last few flights over England, I had beautiful weather. It was crazy. I had incredibly beautiful weather. It was so weird, but it was nice. All right, let's set the bearing. That's also very good to know, and we will be turning off the... No, we need to turn on the landing lights. I am turning on the pit... Nah, I am turning on the pitted heat, but yeah, it basically... Because we changed the weather, it's not that bad right now. By the way, usually I do fly at in live weather, so keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Yeah, yeah, it was weird. It was so weird. It was so unnatural. I mean, it was like, okay, the weather is beautiful. Why is this? This cannot be. All right, guys, let's go and see if we can find Disneyland Paris first off. That's the first thing. Of course, we have to make our speed here, getting up to about 50 to 60 knots. For those that do not know, I am on realistic settings. However, I am pushing my plane. If I do not push my plane, there is a good chance I will add about 400 to 500 hours of my total flight. I am not kidding. 400 to 500 hours on a 2,000 plus hour flight already. So yeah, we are now heading southeast, a little bit to the southeast. And we should be actually reaching Disneyland Paris first. I installed the scenery, as I said, and we should be able to see it correctly now. Thank you very much. How rude! They're always there. The ATC is always there. No problem. Alright, guys. Now I need to see where we are headed exactly. Let's pull up my Navigraph, and I am going way too fast, too high, so yeah. Foggy and rainy, exactly. Foggy and rainy, that's the usual thing that you're looking for. Pea soup, but yeah. I was very, very lucky when I flew over England. I got really nice weather. And when we flew over Ireland, it was also very good, actually. Scotland was kind of misty and cloudy, but hey, that's exactly what you want from Scotland. And the one that amazed me the most, actually, was Norway. I was flying over Norway at the time when the sun was still really, really low, so we only had like 3 or 4 hours daylight. And when I was in the most northern tip of Norway, we flew all the way down the coastline towards the south, towards Oslo, and it was amazing. I mean, we were flying in the mist. It was really hard to fly because it was freezing, and we were flying in the mist. And this plane does not have any form of de-icing. It doesn't. It is really annoying. So if you are flying in this plane, keep that in mind. But yeah, it was beautiful. It was almost alien. It was so beautiful. So if there's one place I can recommend that you fly in Oslo or in Norway. It was beautiful. It is truly mind-blowing how beautiful that is. Okay, first off, are we heading the right direction? No, I should be heading a little bit more to... Yes, I know I'm leaving your airspace. I know. Acknowledge frequency change, and then we don't have to bother you again. Yay! So yeah, it's Yeah, but I was really lucky in the southeast of the UK, man. It was, or the southwest of the. Am I saying this? Yeah, southeast. Yeah, southeast UK was really really nice. Yeah, it was. It was. Usually it's raining cats and dogs or it's pea soup, but in my flight it was a-okay. It was really nice, and the scenery there is beautiful. We had a great flight. Flying over London was amazing. It was truly amazing. We had a beautiful sunny day over London, saw all the sights, flew the entire length of the Thames. It was so cool. I really enjoyed that. And I'm looking forward to Paris now as well. I am looking forward, guys. So yeah. By the way, sip of coffee, very important. Yeah. So now, at the moment, as I said, we have a strange flight plan over Paris. It is going to be a little bit left, right, moving all over the place, but there is a plan about it. What we are doing is first we are heading towards the Sacré-Cœur, then we are turning left and making a right turn towards the Place de Bastille, flying over towards along the Notre Dame, then onwards towards the Eiffel Tower, turning again, flying over the Louvre, the Notre Dame, Tuileries Park, Place de la Concorde, Champs-Élysées, Arc de Triomphe, and then moving on towards the Arc de la Défense, following by taking a left turn towards Versailles. So yeah, it's going to be pretty dang epic. I am so looking forward to that. But first we're going to, as I said yesterday, we kind of botched up the Disneyland Paris, and Disneyland Paris deserves a nice view. So we're going to see if we can find Disneyland Paris again. Now I am slowing down. For those that also do not know, I am, as I said, I am pushing my plane. I already explained this, but yeah, it is jam packed. It is jam packed, Psychro. I am so, as I said, I'm looking forward to this. By the way, all my settings are on Ultra, so I'm running it at 1440p, and the settings are on Ultra. But you can see a little bit of, it is kind of slightly jittery. That's mainly because we are on the live server and it is full. We should be having Metalchi right there. As I said, if you want to join me, I am on the Western European server. You can go to my Discord channel, and you should be able to find the flight plans there. I'll pull that one up. This forward. There you go. If you go to my Discord channel, you should be you should find the flight plan for today, and that should work out. Wow, it is really slow today. Good lord, it's almost a slideshow. What's going on? Yeah. Let me see, guys. I think. Yep, there it is. This time it is quite easy to find. Yesterday we looked for a night, nearly 10 to 15 minutes to find it. I simply could not find Disneyland Paris, but there it is, guys. And I've actually been there last year. I've parked over there, so it is very familiar to me. Disneyland Paris, right down there, guys. Hey, there we go. There we go, guys. Oh, nope. Come on. There we go. That's a little bit better. Disneyland Paris right down below us. There is the castle, the hotels right there. Look at that, guys. Disneyland Paris. There it is in all its glory. And I think this is the reason why it's becoming so slow. It's starting to really lag out. It is starting to really lag out. There we go, man. There we go. That's Disneyland Paris. I think I see what's going on. Why it's so laggy right down there. I think this is an old Google capture. You can basically see that it's going. Yeah, it's not that good. But there we are, guys. Disneyland Paris. Yeah, I have. Actually, we went there last year just before COVID hit. So we were there, and then 2 weeks after that, it basically got it got shut down. So yeah, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. So there it is. We've been there in February. Yeah. By the way, Kadilu is my wife. That's Mrs. Shoney Gaming right there. So yeah. And now it's running smoothly again. It definitely was that that scenery right there. Yeah. Hey, Jeff is also here. Oh, by the way, Jeff, for those that don't know, yesterday Jeff was struggling to get his pedals, his rudder working. He's got a really nice rudder, the Thrustmaster expensive one, and he finally got it working. Yes, I am so happy for you, man. I am so happy for you. Yes, I am. All right, now we are headed for let me see. We are going to try and find the Sacré-Cœur. That's where we are headed for. So yeah, it's yeah. Hey, Red Fox, it is. How's the flying going? We just took off. We just flew over over Disneyland Paris, which was quite a strain on my PC because I installed the custom scenery. But we are now headed towards Paris itself. We are flying towards the Sacré-Cœur. That's where we are headed for. And then we are moving on towards the Place de la Bastille, Notre Dame, Louvre, Eiffel Tower, Tuileries Park, Place de la Concorde, Champs-Élysées, Arc de Triomphe, Grand Arc de la Défense, and then moving over for Versailles. So it's jam-packed. It's incredible. And I'm having so much fun, guys. Yeah. If you want to fly along, you can. It's not that we have a specific group. But yeah, you can simply log on to the West European server. That's where I'm on. I am at the moment flying over over Paris. So yeah, there are a lot of people over Paris, and I'm flying near Charles de Gaulle Airport. So yeah, that's where you can find me. Just hop on. Hey, Slovenian, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, simply hop on, fly along with me if you want. No problem whatsoever. We're all friends here. So yeah. Fresh meat and all. Hey, thank you very much, Flying Jelly, for that follow. I truly appreciate that, my friend. No, Jeff. It's not real life weather, because if I would have had real life weather, we would have had weather like this. So yeah, this is real life weather right now. No Paris, and we are flying over Paris. So, whoa, nearly in a stall there. So it's yeah, stall! Yay! Hey, Jamel, good to see you, my friend. Stall. Yeah, no kidding. I was going straight up. Oh, good lord. 14% trim. Why? Why? It is incredible, yeah. Yeah, I'm simply doing the, because of the sceneries, we do want to see the beautiful sights of Paris right there. So, yeah, it's... we do want to see that. So I'm doing scattered clouds right now, putting the clouds up way high because we are going to take a little bit of height. It's yeah, we need to trim a lot. Yeah, you have to trim to make it basically fly. Yeah. May not like so much. Yeah, exactly. There, XG Frosty. Exactly. The real life weather is simply not an option right now. It is, unfortunately, it is. We are flying low and slow. We want to see it all. So of course, then yeah, that means that we need to adjust the settings. That's something that simply happens. It's just basically what's going on, and that's fine. Oh, by the way, we are also, of course, switching. We want to see Paris at night. You want to see Paris at night. That's what you want to see as well, guys. Come on. That's what you also want to see. The City of Lights. You need to see the City of Lights, you know. It's, yeah. Yeah, it's constant trimming, Psycho. Especially if you have wind buffeting your plane and stuff like that. That is a thing. Yeah, that is a thing. That is a thing, guys. So, yeah. Don't fly with the trim. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. Look at the detail, guys. It is incredible. I mean, and I'm pretty high. I'm at 3,000 feet now. Usually I'm at 2,000 feet. Oh, that radio chatter. That radio chatter. But yeah, it's... uh, hopefully some trains will try and make some... yeah. The thing is, actually, Frosty, actually, they are working on trains to add them into the simulation in 2022, I think. So next year, there are trains coming. This year, very important, seasons, guys. Seasons are coming. I'm so looking forward to that. Oh, yeah, I'm really hyped about that. Oh, yeah, definitely, Jeff. Oh, good lord, those rudders do make a difference, guys. Those rudders do make a difference. All right, I can already see, if you see along with me, look at that. That's the, oh, no, there we go. You can basically barely make out the arc, the Eiffel Tower right there already. But first we are headed over there. That is, if I'm not mistaken, Sacré-Cœur. So, yeah, let's head down. I am going to slow down a little bit. So, yeah, now let's... Tour de Eiffel. Well, not only that, my friend. We are seeing everything. Yeah. Yeah. Seasons are actually this year coming. Yeah. Yes, Cypro. I am so hyped for that. And there's also talk of gliders. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting, and really interesting year. It's a really interesting year. Rudders are actually worth it. Yeah, especially... helicopters will be next year, 2022. Gliders this year, helicopters next year. Yeah. Under the arches of the Eiffel Tower. No, and I can tell you why. I can tell you why. The thing is, if I crash due to my own stupidity, which actually happened a few times... it would mean that I have to, I get a penalty. And the penalty is I have one save point per continent. Or, well, one or two save points per continent. That means that in this case, 2 or 3 months ago, you guys suggested a few save points in Europe. One was Malta, for instance. Very nice, that. But one was also Innsbruck, and that means that Innsbruck was chosen by you guys as my save point. Now, should I crash due to my own stupidity, I have to restart in Innsbruck, fly in a straight line as the crow flies towards my last flight plan, and redo my flight plan. So, yeah, it's kind of a thing, yeah. Yeah, we will be having fall, we'll be having autumn, we will be having summer, winter, it will all be there, Jeff, yeah. It will all be there. It does have lights on it, yeah. No, it does have, yeah, exactly, the weird copyright thing, but yeah, it does have lights. And we will be seeing that. We will be seeing that. I will be circling over Paris one last time before we go to Versailles, and we will see it in all its City of Light splendor. Trust me on this. I want to see Paris in the dark. I want to see Paris in the dark. Of course, we are going to see Paris in the dark. Let's switch it already. I mean, I love the fact that you can switch this on the fly. That's so cool. I mean, look at that, guys. Look at that. But it should light up. I'm pretty sure. That's the Louvre. Well, we should be good. Look at that, guys. Paris, Paris, Paris in all its splendor. Really, really nice. I am so loving this already. I'm so loving this already. But back to life. There we go. It's like magic. There's no such thing as magic. Yes, there is. Trust me. Yes, there is. All right, let's do that. And yeah, it is looking great, guys. So yeah, Sacré-Cœur is coming up. That's the first thing we are flying over. Then we are turning left and making a right turn around the Louvre, flying towards the Eiffel Tower. And there should be a few other sites we should be able to see. We are now slowly heading into the inner ring of Paris. That's basically this line right there. That's the markings of the inner ring of Paris. So these are the arrondissements where we now are flying over. And yeah, you can really make out those little streets there. It's so cool. Look at that. Guys, I am psyched. I am psyched. I am looking forward to this. It's looking great. It is looking really, really cool, guys. Oh, by the way, Jamel, I saw your Twitter link. You liked something on Twitter, and now I can't get it out of my head. Thank you very much for that. It's the Wellerman song. Good Lord. That's addictive. That's an earworm right there. So I'll link it in a little bit. But good Lord, it is really, really cool. So thanks for that like there, Jamel. I mean, now I'm stuck with that song in my head. There comes Sacre-Cœur, guys. 133.3, and let's see what it looks like. You can see, make it out just in the distance. Ah, look at that, with the hill right there. Look at that. That's very nicely done. Very nicely done. And it would not surprise me. Yeah, it's his fault, yeah. It's his fault, yep, definitely. That's Jamel right there. Incredible, guys. Oh, look, there is the Eiffel Tower. So let's... Well, it is dark. It should light up, actually. Sacre-Cœur does light up. It does not light up. Ah, interesting. You may be right there. You may be right that it's not lighting up. Interesting. Look at that. How cool is that, guys? Sacre-Cœur. Now, what we are doing is, if I'm not mistaken, the Louvre is right there. But we are flying... Or that's the Notre Dame, if I'm not mistaken. So now we are circling Sacre-Cœur. Incredible views. Paris is looking so good. So good. Yeah. Copyright. Exactly. It's the copyright claim. And that's so weird. It is so weird that there is a copyright claim on lighting on a building. I mean, come on. That's just insane to me. That's just insane to me. Sacre-Cœur Basilica right there. Correctly due to copyright claim over Paris. Really? Really? But the thing... Now, if I'm not mistaken, guys, the Louvre is right there. But there, on the bank, should be the Notre Dame. And the Notre Dame is not there. I was in full... I was highly expecting the Notre Dame to be there, but it's not there. But it is kind of realistic right now. It's burned down. Yeah. Well, the walls are still there. Although, I must admit, that broke my heart when I saw that. When I saw it on fire. That broke my heart. But first we are flying. Nearly got myself there. With a sip of coffee. Yeah. There should be the... There should, or is it over there? Huh, interesting. So, I think over here should be the Notre Dame, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's horrible. It is horrible, man. It is such a shame. But it should be there somewhere. On one of these islands should be the Notre Dame. Although it's not displayed, so that's kind of weird for me. Yeah. Hey, Jeff is right there with us. Excellent. All right, no, but then we are headed over towards the Luxembourg Palace, flying then onwards towards the Eiffel Tower, flying back, and we are then flying over the Louvre and onwards towards the Champs-Élysées. So yeah, it should have been here somewhere. I think that's actually it. Yeah, there it is. That's the Notre Dame location, although it's not displayed. Look at that, guys. How can the Sacre-Cœur be there and the Notre Dame isn't? The Louvre is right there in the distance and the Notre Dame, where we are now flying over, isn't. That's weird. That is so weird. Alright, Luxembourg Palace. If I'd known that, I would have installed the scenery for that. There is Luxembourg Palace with its gardens. Look at that. Incredibly nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, what's up next? Les Invalides. Then we are in the distance. We can already see the Eiffel Tower right there. It does? No kidding. The Notre Dame has copyright claims as well? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. That's simply that does not compute. Computer says no. I don't get that. That's weird. But yeah, it could be. I mean, let's face it. I mean, that beautiful tower right there should be lit up in the dark. It's not. I mean, this is just wrong. This is just wrong. It should be lit up. It should be lit up. Come on. Copyright claims. Are you kidding me? But look at it. It does look good. It does definitely look good, guys. Very nice. Very nice. I'm liking that. Shame that the bridge there is underwater. Kind of glitchy, but yeah. Really? No kidding, SG Frosty. That is so strange. Alright, guys. We are now making a hard left turn. Flying back towards the location of the Notre Dame. And then moving on to over the Louvre. On buildings, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's actually a really good point right there, Psychro. Yeah, it is. I mean, the entire Vegas Strip, large parts of New York. I mean, the Empire State Building. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does, doesn't it? It looks so good. Look at that, guys. Oh. The detail on it is amazing, though. It is amazing. That is a pretty, pretty sight right there. As of now, I am really enjoying Paris. Paris is looking good, guys. But that's where we're headed over right now. Oh no, there. The Louvre. The Louvre with the, of course, famous Mona Lisa painting, which is actually a lot smaller than most people think. It's kind of like, it's a small portrait thingy. Yeah. It's landmarks all over the place today, Jamel. Landmarks all over the place. So yeah, it's all there. It is all there. I wonder if we can see the very much hated pyramid in the Louvre. Actually, a lot of missing spots. Well, basically that's then due to copyright claims. So yeah, that would explain it. Yeah, you can actually see the blemish on... Hey, Moutje, thank you very much for the sub right there. I truly appreciate that. Look at that. It actually has the... As the Parisians call, the blemish on the Louvre. It's right there. The blemish on Paris. The glass pyramid right there. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Mod. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you very much for the 4 months now. 4 months already. Thank you for that sub. Now, we are flying the length of the Louvre onwards towards Tuileries Park. That should be somewhere in the distance over there. And, yeah, the Louvre. We are flying again over besides the Eiffel Tower right there. We have Sacré-Cœur right there in the distance. We already flew over that. So, it is incredible. Grand Palais is right below us. And, of course, the beautiful, beautiful gardens. So this is let me see, that's the Place de la Concorde. We are flying now over Tuileries Park, right here. And that there in the distance is the Arc de Triomphe. In the distance, this is a complete extension, and we are then moving on towards the Grand Arc de la Défense. Well, the thing is, the Grand Arc de la Défense actually is basically a building in the shape of the Arc de Triomphe. So it's basically a representation in the entire length of the... it is an extension of the Champs-Élysées right there, ending in the Le Grand Arc de la Défense. Really, really cool. With the famous roundabout right there. Of course, never get on that. You'll never get off. Trust me. Never get on there. Yeah, the odd moving cars. It is... Well, yeah, the CPU, you know, I got a Core i9 9900K, so I'm not that worried, actually. I'm not that worried. He said kind of posh, like, oh, I got like a Core i9 9900K. Oh. So, yeah, now I am really, really fortunate. You saw Jean-Michel Jarre there. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Oh, man. I love Jean-Michel Jarre. I am very much into electronic music and stuff like that. So, yeah. So eventually here, this should be a representation of the newly built financial district, and right there actually is the Grand Arc de la Défense. I don't think it is showing right here. No, you can't see it right there, but it is a building that's right there. It should be right there. It's not represented correctly, but it is really cool. Look it up on Miss Paris last year. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm afraid that a lot of people will miss Paris again this year, unfortunately, unless you're Parisian, of course. Then you're there all the time. But hey, that's like stating the obvious, Choni. Way to go, you dumbass. It's yeah. So it's it's kind of like that. Monty Don was there. Yeah, exactly, exactly. For those that do not know, Monty Don is a English gardener, and he's visiting gardens. He visited gardens all over France. That's the reason why we know so much about these gardens. It's really cool. Actually, this is classified as a garden, funnily enough. But yeah, this is the financial district in Paris. Look at that, guys. It's looking great though. Even in this is normal settings, ultra high, I admit, but it is still normal settings. It's yeah. Hey, Don Don, good to see you, man. Hope you're having a wonderful day, my friend. And now we are veering off towards the left because the next stop is Versailles. Yes, we are headed towards Versailles. So for those that are actually wondering what I was talking about with Jamel, with that song, let me show you guys. There we go. Edge browser. Yeah. I'll just keep it in the background. I'm not sure if this works, but yeah, we'll just have to make... There we go.
Once was a ship.
Nope. No thanks.
Once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a belly of tea.
That song is in my head now. Whoa!
Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done,
I love this song, man. It's so in my head. Hey, for friends, good to hear you, man.
Come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take her leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore, and then on her a right whale bore. The captain called.
So yeah, this is basically what's in my head now. By the way, Luppy and Dan, we just flew over Paris. It looked incredible, but we are now headed towards Versailles. Yes, we are. This is incredible, this. Yeah, Versailles, I'm so looking forward to it. So yeah. No problem, Speedbird. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, my friend. Have a wonderful day. Look this up, guys. It is incredible. It is incredible, that song. And it sticks in your head. So, hi, Sidekick, thank you very much for joining me, man. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, my friend. And yeah, we just saw all the sights in beautiful, beautiful Paris. Now we are headed on towards the Palace of Versailles. And then we are actually moving on to Chartres. And Chartres has the second sister version of the Notre Dame, funnily enough. So, oh, say hi to Gregor for me, Maud. Say hi to Gregor for me. Wish him a wonderful day. So, yeah, it's... I'm really looking forward to that as well. But first up, Versailles. Navigraph is now wanting to install. What's going on? No. Well, help. Yikes. What's going on? I'm not sure. Let me have a look, guys. Give me a minute. Navigraph just crashed. Restart now and make it yours. I don't want to make it mine. So, yeah. Give me a sec, guy. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. yeah.
Cleared ILS runway.
So
26 right approach. Airbound 1349er.
The Sun King did actually build Versailles. No, sorry, I was talking. The Sun King actually built Versailles and lived there. Exactly, that's quite right. Look me, I'm dead. However, the funny thing was, and I talked about this yesterday, Versailles used to be a hunting lodge. Most people don't know that, but Versailles was actually really small, and it was the Sun King who expanded on Versailles. So what happened, he had a financial advisor who lived in Chateau Vaux-le-Vicomte. That's actually on the western side of, or the eastern side of Paris. Now, the financial advisor of the Sun King was really wealthy. And he built an incredibly big garden. The Sun King saw that when he basically opened the garden, got really jealous, put that guy in jail, robbed his entire garden, and basically built Versailles out of that. So that's quite saucy news. I tell you that. I tell you that. So yeah, that was quite saucy. I can tell you. So that's really funny. That's a really funny side note to know. But yeah, it's and we still have Jetcat with us. We have Metal Chi with us. So it's going great, guys. It is going pretty dang awesome. It is going pretty dang awesome. There is Versailles right there. As I said, this is a. It used to be a hunting lodge. It is a lot bigger right now. But yeah, it's. Than it used to be. This was really small. Actually, it was basically this right there. And Versailles was really built out of that, actually. So this is the entire Versailles Palace with the garden. It actually, this is the now the parking lot. But it used to be basically this part right here. So look at that, guys. Look at that. Versailles and all its garden. All these little gardens right there have all ornaments in them as well. The fountains that you can see below are not worked by pumps. They are worked by water pressure. So yeah. But I read English very well. No problem, my friend. No problem. It's no problem. I understand you. So it's great. So yeah, guys. It's yeah. This is basically Versailles. We are now flying over it. And all these little spots right there, those are all special ornaments in the garden themselves. Some are large fountains, others are open air theaters and stuff like that. It's incredible, and it's a large complex. It really is. It really is. It really is. All right, guys. Now that was Versailles. Actually, does it light up in the dark? I'm wondering. Waving out of the windows. Hello. Alright, let's see if we can. Yeah. Yeah, they should. They should. Well, there is actually these things, of course, that you've got the landmarks right there. So yeah, you basically do have the points of interest. You do have the points of interest, actually. So it's like that you can turn that on and turn it off. Oh, no. I'm about to crash. No, it does not light up. Unfortunately, it does not light up in the dark. That's also a bit of a shame. It should. Maybe that's also a copyright thing, guys. That could be. I mean, we talked about that already, and it's a bit of a shame that a lot of these French buildings apparently have copyright settings. It's so weird. But it does look beautiful. And it's big. It is truly, truly big, guys. These gardens are huge. We are going to visit a lot more gardens and French chateaus in the future, of course. Today we are flying from Paris to Calais, eventually. First we are heading towards Chartres. Then moving on towards Giverny. Let me have a look. I have a list. Let's get the list. Chartres, Giverny, Rouen, Amiens, Lille, and then Calais. And that's where we will be landing. So, yeah, there is a lot more to see, guys. A lot more to see. And at the moment, we have in the air at least Jeff Cat, Metal Chi. If anyone else is flying along and I do not know your name yet, please give a shout out in the chat. And I will make sure that that I will pick you up in the flight. So, yeah. But now we are moving on. Moving on up. There we go. Heading a little bit higher. Gaining to about, let's say, oh, no, we don't want that. Heading towards about 2,000 feet. And then moving onwards. Moving onwards. Well, I am climbing a little bit too fast. But I now just also noticed that my trim is really high. So, yeah, that's a kind of a thing. That's kind of a thing. Alright, guys. Also, I think that's also a garden right there. Yeah. Huh. Really? It annoys me a lot. That, do they mean that if one sees such in simulated but do not... how do you mean that, Jamel? How do you mean that? Let's see. We are now... Do I still have Navigraph? No, Navigraph wants to install. That is really annoying. And I don't want to do that now. I really don't want to do an installation right now. I think I don't have a choice. No problem, my friend. No problem. Run Navigraph. Well, it's working again. Thank God. Oh, just did a quick install of Navigraph right there. Good Lord. No, I just tried to figure out what you meant exactly by traveling real life in combination with a simulation. Hey, Don Don is with us! There is Don Don Pom Pom as well. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome in the flight. Jeff Cat below us, finally using his new rudder pedal as well. It's working, so yeah, he got it up and running. And I think Metal Cheese should be somewhere there, but it's really hard to see you guys if you're stuck in the mass of people flying right there. So yeah. Well, the gang is back again. No, exactly. If you see something in the sim, then you do not come as a tourist. No, yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, you know, I do feel kind of like a tourist. I mean, yeah. If you add a very realistic version of the building in the simulation that people... Oh, that way. Yeah, okay, right. So, yeah. Well, I don't think so, to be honest. So, if you fly this, it's more like you know what you're doing. First of all, let's face it. Simulation games are pretty niche in itself. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that people will not start to fly in simulations just to see the sights. That's not how it works. I mean, I just flew over Sacré-Cœur or over the Louvre. I still want to see that in real life. I've never seen it. So I really do want to see that. So I want to see it up close, you know, and it's just eventually you're just flying over a building. It's just a building. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. I now get it. Yeah, she helped me out right there. But yeah, it's you know, even in the end, it's just a building that you're flying over, and it adds more realism to the flight sim, which now has a very high realism anyway. I mean, look at this, guys. This is simply out of the box. But that's the way it actually looks right there. If you fly over it with an airplane, this is what it looks like. The houses may not be perfect, you know, but all in all, this is generally what you get. What you see is what you get. So yeah, Exactly, travel and go travel and go see it. You know, that's the main thing. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people may think, well, you know, I've seen it in the sky, but now I want to see it up close, even. So to me, it's kind of strange that that kind of those kind of buildings are then somehow copyrighted, and you can't get them anymore. It's like, yeah, blue cheese and red wine for life. You are talking my language there, look me on there. Yep, you are talking my language. So yeah. Hmm. Exactly, Metal Chi. There is a lot of work to be done. But what I discovered actually was that a lot of the towns of late seem to be have had an update or something like that. They look a lot better even now. So, and it's going to be even better and better and better. I mean, with the we've seen that with the Japan update, we've seen that with the America update, and now with the upcoming UK update, which I missed. Uh, yeah, it's only going to look better. Exactly, Jamel. It just gives me more the lust to travel. That's exactly what's going on right here. I mean, you've seen it up top. Now you want to see it up close. I know what it's like up top, but how does it look like up close? You know, it's. I mean, of course you want to walk through Paris and get a croissant and a cup of coffee and you know and a cup of coffee. Anyway. Hmm? But yeah, guys, that's what you want to see. You know, it's you want to see that up close and personal. I mean, I want to walk in the Louvre and see all the beautiful paintings, and I want to walk under the Arc de Triomphe and walk under the Eiffel Tower, stand on the Eiffel Tower even. So yeah, of course that's what you want to do, and this does not surpass that or replace that in any way. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, you know, it's go eat in a good French restaurant. You know, it's stuff like that. And I've lost a lot of people again. So oh no, those just fell out. Phew. Here I thought we had server problems again. Ha! Thank God. So you guys are still here. Good. Good. Yesterday we had a lot of server problems. West European server seems to be really buggy of late. So yeah, that was really annoying and. Finally, we had to switch to the East US server to make it more manageable and make sure that you guys were flying along. So and that happened just before we flew over one of our viewers' hometown, Yuri. We flew from Strasbourg all the way a little bit on into Germany. So yeah, it's yeah, it is because it of course there's one way to there's several ways to watch the Mona Lisa, but it's not just the Mona Lisa that hangs there, guys. Keep that in mind. It's a lot more. The Louvre is a lot more than the Mona Lisa, a lot more. So yeah, it's go take in a little culture. It never has hurt anyone. It never has hurt anyone. And ask someone there if they know anything about that. I mean, looking at a picture is one thing. Getting the story behind the picture, that's often really cool. That makes it a lot more approachable and understandable. You know, you get where it's coming from, what its impact was. I mean, why is the Mona Lisa so important? Well, there are a lot of reasons for that. So yeah, no problem, my dear, no problem. So that's a thing. Yeah, but it's not just Paris, my friend. It's not just Paris. It's all over the world. It's such a shame that it happens like that. But you know, it is what it is. COVID is nothing to kid about. Trust me on this. COVID is nothing to kid about. It is a lung disease. We know that because I've seen it up close. I have seen it up close. So please, take care of each other. Take care of yourself. There are three simple rules. Keep your distance, wash your hands, wear a mask when you're outside. That's all you have to do, guys. So yeah. And I'm hoping that soon normal life can continue again and everyone will be back in their bistros. Everyone will be back in the pubs. We can go to the movies again and go to see festivals and you know, go outside. I'm hoping that will happen soon. But until then, please, if there's one thing you can do for me, take care of yourself. So yeah. I can, yeah. Well, I washed my hands this morning again, so yeah. Yeah, exactly. Save up my money and sim, and now under the and then once the COVID is gone, do it again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, that's heading that's all over the world. XG Frosty, it is all over the world. It is, but yeah, it's you know, and these are simple solutions, simple things to make sure that that you will not get that sick. And yeah, so just take care of each other. Be sensible. You know, this is, as I said, this is not a flu. I've seen it up close. This is not the flu. So yeah. All right, guys. We are now headed up towards Chartres. I hope that is true, Look Me and Deb, but I heard that it has now completely been. COVID has spread, I think, to every single continent, including Antarctica. It is now also on Antarctica, guys. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't want to talk that much about it. I mean, we've had COVID enough already, and this is basically meant to, yeah, just simply have a little bit of fun, guys. Forget all that trouble, and we are basically now traveling all together in this nice little plane right here, the 172. That's what we're using, and yeah, just having a little bit of fun flying around, seeing the world. North Korea. Ouch. Cup of coffee, guys. Caffeine, very important. Yes. Very important. Thank God we finally lost the ATC chatter from Charles de Gaulle Airport. Good lord. That's a busy airport right there. At the moment, by the way, for those that do not know and own the game, there is a challenge at the moment for landing in snow on Charles de Gaulle Airport, which is actually pretty cool. Go give that a try if you have the... I'm a tea drinker myself. No problem. No problem. Tea is also very nice. However, in my case, there's no acquiring... First off, there's no acquiring for taste, XG Frosty. But yeah, I'm a coffee person. Definitely a coffee person. As most of you know now by now, yeah. As most of you know, I am definitely a coffee person. So, yeah. Cafeína. That's my plan. That's my game. Okay, so I got that back. I got Navigraph back. Yeah, okay, so now we are flying onwards to Chartres. And as I said, Chartres should have the tea, sugar, and rum. One day the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. So, thanks very much, Jamal. So it's... oh, there's that. Champagne is grown around... yeah, it is, yeah. Oh. And champagne is very, very nice. It can only be called champagne if it comes from that region. So, yeah. Otherwise, it's just sparkling wine. It is very, very protected. And rightfully so, by the way. Rightfully so. Although, I think Moet and Chardon are actually opening large... wine grape plantations in China. Really, really large ones. So, yeah. A barrel a day. Ouch. By the way, where in Australia are you, XG Frosty? Wellerman shipping, that is, yeah. Because we are flying over Australia eventually. It will take quite a while, actually, to get there. At least 2 years. I'm not kidding. It will take 2 years to get there. 2 complete full years. At least. At least. Victoria. We are flying over Victoria, if I'm not mistaken. We are flying over Victoria. Let me have a look. Let me have a look-see. Oh. Victoria. That's not right. Victoria. Yeah, definitely. We are flying over Victoria. Yeah, over the region itself. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I am flying actually from Singapore. Yeah. I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you in a minute how my flight plan is kind of going like that. First off, what we are doing is we are now trying to see if we can find, in the distance right there, it should be Chartres. So we are looking for the sister version of the Notre Dame in Chartres. Yesterday we flew over, and I have to see that, Rien in the north of Paris. That also has a Notre Dame. So LFEU, where is that? That's actually we. Oh man, that's a bit of a shame. I flew over that region yesterday. Yeah, I flew over there yesterday. Look behind that. Otherwise, I would have flown over your hometown. Yes, I would have. So unfortunately, that means that yeah. Yesterday we passed that. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Now let's have a look, guys. It should be somewhere. Yeah, there it is. There it actually is. I can see it in the distance right there. Right there in the distance. That should be the... let's see. The Cathedral de Chartres. And it's basically a Notre Dame kind of version. It's a large cathedral right there. We found it. You can see it right there. Flying over beautiful, beautiful Chartres. It is a big cathedral. Yeah, it is. Supers and heavies. No problem, my friend. No problem. You can always join if you want, XG Frosty. Don't worry. You can always join, and I will be here for at least 3.5 years to come, even more so. So yeah, it will be quite a while before I touch down in the Netherlands again and turn off my engine. Quite a while. I usually stream It's a Goal. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's kind of nice. It looks really good. That looks good, actually. Look at that, guys. That looks really good. Incredibly, yeah, well detailed. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Nice. That worked out quite well, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's actually a scenery that's made by the community itself. If you go to FlightSim.2, you can get a lot of those sceneries actually they're for free. You can simply install them. Just keep in mind, yeah, it is a scenery that I installed. So I got that on the Discord channel. The links are there. So if you want to see that on in your simulation, just download that link, install it in your community folder, and fly over Chartres. It should show up like that. So yeah, it is quite easy to do that. Now, as I was saying, and I was coming back to that, we were talking about Singapore. Whoa, that's a nasty face. As I said, I am flying over over Australia, as you can see. As of now, this is not set in stone, by the way. We are still working on that flight plan. But yeah, Singapore, then we are flying all the way around Indonesia, and then moving on towards, as you can see, Australia, skipping over to New Zealand, heading back again, and then moving onwards towards the French Polynesia. So yeah, it is quite a thing that we are doing, guys. So indeed, we are basically. Hey, thank you very much, Rombor6. We are basically now heading in towards. We are flying eventually towards Australia. First, we are doing the entirety of Europe. So we are flying now a large part of France. Then we are doing Spain, Portugal, back to Spain, England. Funnily enough, because we are flying over Gibraltar, so that's England. Then moving onwards towards Spain again, flying over the Palma Islands. Flying all the way along the French coast again, a little bit. Exactly right there. You can join my Discord channel. Yeah, it's so far. Oh, good lord. I think it's like something in the vicinity of 20 countries. Something like that. Yeah. Actually, we can count them if you want. We can count them. Let's count the countries. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. No, you can't see it here, but yeah, I think it's about something like 20 countries or something like that. 25 countries. So yeah, it is. And we are barely scratching the surface. That's the funny thing. I mean, I have a lot of people out there, a lot of friends out there, streamers as well, who actually are doing around the world tours and have started, for instance, on the American continent. Captain Arash is one, for instance. He started on the started in Canada. He is now flying in South Africa, and yeah, he's making quite headway. In my case, because we are basically crisscrossing across every country in the world, it takes up years. It will take up years. But hey, that's the way I want to do it. And as of now, I am only flying on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So that's the days I am streaming. I am not touching that flight then from Friday till Wednesday again. So if I touch down on Friday, I will pick up the flight on Wednesday. It will take many a year for that before we have seen it all. But yeah, that's the exact reason why I want to do this. Just this idiotic, bizarre, over-the-top flight that we want to do, and yeah, that's the reason why we're flying everywhere, seeing everything. But as of now, we are still making very nice headway, guys. Hey, QT Gas, good to see you, my friend. I once downloaded 15 gigabytes. Oh, 15 gigabytes! Oh, good lord! Oh, ouch! Do you have a solution for this, or should I just download less? Yeah, download less scenery. Definitely. No, the thing is, how I do it is I usually plan my flights, and when I have planned my flights, I just do a flight plan. And in my case, Rumber, it's like usually 4 to 5 hours flight. So if you have that flight plan, you can look up what you are crossing over and simply download those specific sceneries and then uninstall them again. So what I do now is I installed, for instance, the scenery for Disneyland Paris. I installed the scenery for Chartres, and I did a few more. For instance, the harbor of Calais. That's also one I installed. But as soon tomorrow, I will uninstall those and install the new ones for the next flight. So basically, you just keep on puddle jumping. Basically, that's what you're doing, and keeping it up to date like that. But yeah, it can take quite a toll. Also, what I do is I watch out for sceneries, custom-made sceneries over 1 gigabyte. So yeah. Over 1 gigabyte, that will take a toll on your PC. And trust me, I've got a strong PC. I'm running this on 1440p. Every setting is basically ultra. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys. It will take quite a toll. So yeah. What's the program using for the flight plan? I may have a better route for Australia and New Zealand. Well, the thing is, first off, XG Frosty, the flight plan that I'm using, that's Sky Vector, and Sky Vector is a actual. Hey, Captain Arash, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, it's. Oh, that's nice to hear. That's nice to hear, my friend. Same folder as Eggplane does. Yeah, it is. It can be quite bulky at times, so keep that in mind. Just keep it short and compact. That's the best thing. Yeah, unfortunately, it was really great, man. It was really great. So as I said, what I'm using for my navigation is I made it in SkyVector. So this is what you see here. This is SkyVector, and this is a actual website that I used for. The website is used for by actual pilots. So watch out if you make a flight plan in here. Please to God, do not brief and file it. Do not do that, because you will send it to the actual airport. That's not a good thing. Do not do that. But yeah, this is the way I started out with, because I had no clue what I was doing when I started out this simulation and doing it. That yeah, zoom in on France. Yeah, no problem, man. There you go. That's what we're doing in France. We are now doing this leg right here, landing there in Calais, and tomorrow we are flying right over there to here, and then the next 2 weeks we will be doing this. So then moving on towards Spain. Yeah. But yeah, guys, it's donate $9,000 if only. But thank you for. I like the way you think. I like the way you think, Cutie Cass. Funny that. By the way, hope you're having a wonderful day, my friend. So yeah, that I made it in SkyVector, and I basically planned out the rough lines around the world and places where I wanted to see, and from there it grew and grew and grew into this monster that we just saw. That monster has now been converted by Jeff, who is I think still with us. Are you still with us, Jeff? Metal Chi, I see. Yeah, Jeff right there. He converted it to a little nav map. So it's the thought that counts. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jeff has converted it to yeah. Dude, sir, I salute thee doubly. So yeah, it's yeah. Well, he stated that he donated $9,000. If only, if only. I'm pretty sure that that's not correct, is it? God, I don't think so. If that would be the thing, well, I would be getting a complete setup with honeycomb immediately. But yeah, it's rupees maybe. Exactly. But yeah, it's as I said, guys. So I made it in. It makes me laugh. That's nice. That's a good laugh right there. I made it in SkyVector. Jeff has converted it to a little nav map because my little nav map skills are horrid. Let's face it. And what I do is once I go to a new country, I look up points of interest, I look up towns that I want to see, and then I expand on that flight plan. So that comes even bigger and larger, and it grows. If I have a list of points of interest and cities and towns that I want to see, I then start to do, for each day, I know that I fly about 3 to 4 hours, sometimes a little bit longer, sorry about that, sometimes a little bit longer, but usually 3 to 4 hours. And so I calculate how many nautical miles can I fly during that day. Yeah, exactly. Sit together at night and go over everything. Exactly, Jeff. We really should do that. I really have to make time for that. Unfortunately, not tonight and not today, not tomorrow as well. So yeah, it explains the zigging and zagging. Exactly. That's it. So it's like I want to see everywhere, but I want to keep the flight plan logical and continuing down the way I want to fly. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm going back and forth and not having straight lines. Now, once I've done that, I calculate that in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I do that also in Navigraph right there. And for those that do not know Navigraph, this is a subscription-based navigator tool which gives you access, and this is so freaking awesome, guys. This gives you access to the Jeppesen charts. It costs you like $10 a month. Coffee is always good, Jamel. There you go. I salute you. So it gives you basically the Jeppesen charts. Now, as you guys can see, for instance, this is all the information of the airport that we are landing on today. We have the approaches right there. Runway approach 24. So we know we have to land on 24. So that's what that does. It's like $10 a month for, and those Jeppesen charts are used by actual pilots. The actual price for a company to give that to their you can hear the Dutch accent exactly, Keen Hydra. Thank you very much for the follow. For the actual pilots, it costs like $2,000 per pilot per month. And this is like $10 a month for us. Yay! So this is an incredibly helpful tool. As I said, it gives you the entire world map, but it also, for instance, and it gives you all the charts you ever need, but it also gives you the routes as well. So these are the routes. It's incredible. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but the thing is, I can't make this entire flight plan in Navigraph because Navigraph would crash. it would simply crash. It's just too big. So yeah, but this is an incredible tool, guys. This is such a good tool. Now, and this is also the map that you see up there. So if I switch this back, boop, there we go. Boop, there we go. Navigraph. That's Navigraph. So that's the map. Now, what we have here as well is a flight information from my flight. So if you guys want to see, for instance, my route, just simply type in route. Et voila, there are all my points of interest, the points that I'm flying over. If you guys want to see my ETA, so how long will my flight take? About an hour still. So at least 1 hour we will be up in the air, and then we will be, around about that time, we will be landing in Calais. So there are a few very, very handy things. So yeah, the flight planning tool that I use, Psychro, is Navigraph. In combination with, the entire map is SkyVector, which is now being converted to, by Jeff, who is flying along with us. Shout out to Jeff! Right there, we have Dom Dom Pump on the Metalchi as well, but yeah, it's, and who else do we have? For now, that's it. This is Navigraph. That's the tool I use for my daily flights. So all the flights that I do each day, I plot out in Navigraph. I've got all the maps right here. As I said, I've got the Jeppesen maps, the up-to-date Jeppesen maps, right there. Open the chart list. Well, there you go. Runway 24. That's the runway. And we've got all the information also that you already need. All the approaches, everything. It is pretty awesome. However, keep in mind, this is subscription based, guys. This is $10 a month. But it's worth it. It's so good. It is so good. It is so good. These guys, I can't stress enough how good this program is. Trust me, this is really, really awesome. It's so, if you're flying full-time simulation, especially if you are doing things like commercial flights, doing on air, for instance. So that's the companies that you can fly and stuff like that. This is incredible tool. This is an incredible tool. So keep that in mind. That's one. So yeah, it's. Oh, and by the way, if you want to see me on a live map, we also have that, because you can go to. Nope, that's not maps. It's just map. There we go. You can click on that live map right there from Sim Toolkit Pro and look me up. I am flying over near Paris. I am on the western side of Paris, and you can simply see me flying live there. So you can see where I hang out. So there are a lot of simple tools and nice tools that keep you guys informed over what I am doing. And also, if you want to know my flight plans, I usually, after the weekend, I make my new flight plan for the following week. And I install those flight plans, I update those flight plans in Discord. So on my Discord channel, you can go to the flight plan section, and you should be able to find my flight plans right there. You can simply download them and use them to your own discretion. If you want, just have a little fun with them and fly. So yeah. And always, by the way, I am open to you guys for suggestions. So if you have a suggestion on where you want to go, please let me know. And you can also place those in the Discord channel, of course. That is also not a problem. And I will be adding them so that we have a flight planning section in the Discord channel. And oh, there is Giverny. So yeah, I should be flying there. And then we are headed along the river towards Giverny. In the Discord channel, we have a flight planning section, and that flight planning section, you can there suggest any points of interest that you want that I have not flown over. If I haven't flown over it, you can place your suggestions and points of interest right there. So it's not just my flight anymore; it's our flight basically, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I don't mind. I am highly enjoying this, guys. I am. Let's see if I can lean the mixture just a little bit more. But we are doing great right now. Hey, Slug Like Josh. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. Or day, or morning, or evening. Wherever you are. I really do have to get used to that with streaming. People all over the place. And it's so much fun talking to you guys. And you talking to me. So, you're in Kenya. Really? I never would have thought that. Excellent, man. Well, in about a few months' time, we should be flying over Africa. And yes, I am flying over Kenya as well, yeah. Yeah, it's great. It is great. It is really cool, yeah. 3 hours ahead and from the Netherlands, really? Yeah. Yeah, well, I know South Africa is actually on the same timeline as the Netherlands. So that kind of surprised me, actually. That kind of surprised me. So yeah, you're basically, it's not that far off. Nice. Ah, cool. Cool. Excellent, my friend. Excellent. Well, glad you are here. So yeah, hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day, my friend. Yeah, it does. Actually, South Africa does have indeed a few different time zones. But I think, let me have a look. I think that. Cape Town, I think, or yeah, I think Cape Town is on the exact same time zone as Paris, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think Cape Town is actually on the same time zone. Yeah. And you're actually, I think you're my second African viewer. Sim Phoenix is also from Africa, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Cool, man. Good to have you here. And I hope you enjoy what you're seeing. And what you are seeing right now on screen, that's France. Yes, we are flying over France. We just did, right down there in the distance, you can still see a lot of people flying down there. That's Paris. We flew all over Paris, guys. It was so beautiful. Yeah, it's same here. Same here in the Netherlands. It's 23. Yeah. Yep. Same here. And this is real time, by the way. This is not real life weather, because the real life weather is pretty dang awful. It is. It is pretty dang awful. I mean, live weather. That's live weather right now. That's live weather right now, guys. Yeah, it's bad. It is bad. So that's real life weather right now. That's not good. So let's get back to scattered clouds. That's, yeah, not good. Not good. Maybe a bit cold. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Well, actually, it's not that cold, actually, so yeah. In Stockholm, really? Dog friendly are some of the benefits. Bridges and dog friendly, that's cool. Alright guys, let's head towards Giverny. I am going to try and find the House of Monet. Whether it's... Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing was, a few months ago, I was actually flying, a few weeks ago, I was still flying in Scandinavia, and I wasn't that good at flying in frozen conditions. Now, Captain Arash had already warned me that it could be really bad, and trust me, it was horrible. So yeah, it's The countries are beautiful. I mean, Scandinavia, flying over Scandinavia, I can highly recommend that. Finland is beautiful, and Sweden is beautiful. Of course, Norway was amazing. It was basically magical. But it was hard flying, guys. That taught me quite a lot, especially since this aircraft right here, it does not have any form of de-icing. So if you fly over fly through a cloud or anything like that, horrible, horrible, horrible. Yeah, it was, man, that was a thing, guys. That was definitely a thing. That taught me quite a bit about flying, right there. So yeah, oh, I have to head more to the southwest actually, because Giverny is, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, excellent! So they completely set you up. That's nice. Well, all I can say about Navigraph is, guys, if you are into flying, hey, Benkun Life, I hope I pronounced that correctly, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're having an incredible day. Yeah. Froze with the first cloud and I dropped out of the air instantly. Well, so there was that. The thing was, I was actually flying in over the yeah. Doesn't that de-icing? I know what you mean. So as I said, I was flying over Sweden. It was at the time, and I started to completely freeze over. There was no way I could avoid any clouds anymore, and I wanted to do it really, really, really nice. So yeah. Okay, so that's an instant ban. Yeah. Well done. Well done. So yeah, it was as I said, we were flying over Sweden, and first off, Sweden is incredibly beautiful, but yeah, it's yeah. The countryside is amazing, but I did, however, fly through clouds, and it was really, really nasty. Well, matured, I would say. Yeah, physically maybe, mentally I'm 12, so there. What are you on? Benken Life? Are what's going? Yeah, man, Boeing. Oh, okay. That's nice. I'm guessing. Oh, by the way, we are now headed towards Giverny, which is right down there. Down there. Yeah, I think so. Actually, Frosty, I think so exactly. Now, as I was saying. Okay. Well done. And ban. Anyway. So there's that. All right. Yeah, suddenly I have no clue what's going on, but yeah. All right, guys. We are trying to find, I think, this right there. Where is the garden? Monet's garden should be right here somewhere. Or is that it? I think that is it, actually. Yeah. Really weird. Yeah, something. I have no clue what's going on, but yeah, apparently I attract these people. That right there is the Garden of Monet. Cessna is an awesome plane. Cessna is an awesome plane. Exactly, Benken. All right. Yeah, this is the Garden of Monet. The very well-known ponds right there. Those are the where he painted the water lilies. So, and that is the Garden of Monet. That right there. Cool. We actually found it. Nice. All right, and we're moving on.
500.
Well, the thing is, Frosty, it is. I can imagine that you don't like a Cessna, you know. So it's basically, it is a slow plane. It is it's not a fast plane. You know, it's not you fly quickly from A to B. This is meant to just simply fly around, take in the views, take in the scenery, and have a little bit of fun. You know, that's what this plane is all about. And because of the range of this thing, it gives you actually a lot of options, because it's got like a 640 nautical mile range. So yeah, it is pretty dang cool. Cessna is to enjoy the view. Yeah, basically. Yeah, and great for learning. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you know, hanging back, having a little bit of fun, and that's basically what it's for. So, okay, fat old boy, what's going on here? Ban? What's going on? But yeah, it's so it's yeah, finally, you know, it's just having a little bit of fun in a plane, just flying around, you know, enjoying yourself, and it's not meant to go quickly. It's not meant to go fast. It's I have no idea. I have no idea, Ronborg. I have no idea. A nonce. I have no clue what you're on about, but okay, I think. I think. But yeah, it's as I said, this is just a simple plane. It is very nice to fly in. It's very easy to fly in. It's a British thing. What is it? What does nonce basically mean? Now I'm interested to know. Yeah. They're very, very old. Look me, I'm dead. The design itself. Almighty overlooker of greatness. I'm pretty sure that that's not what it means, but hey, I like the way you think. I like the way you think. Now I'm curious. Nonce meaning. What does it mean? Now I... Nonce is isn't friendly. Okay. So, yeah. Alright. So, bye-bye. Anyway. I mean, not family friendly. Thank you very much, Don Don. Thank you very much. You have the troll team in. Ah, okay. Well, I have a ban button. So, hey. So, there's that. Oh, good. Troll teams. Why are these... Why? Why? I mean, I have no idea why that is, yeah. Do I fly in real life or just simming? Actually, I haven't flown ever. Well, I did fly, of course, but I'm not flying myself, so yeah. Okay, excellent. Well, I just banned him anyway, so it's done. It's done, Keen Hydra. You know, as I said, I am very much into family friendly and having a little bit of fun with you guys. And having a laugh. And if you are here to troll me, please go search someone else and start to bug them. But, you know, I got a thick skin and a very large back. It rolls all off. So I really don't care. I really don't. You can't get me angry with things like that. Because I've got the ban hammer. So, yeah. Shame that Andalia's not here today. She would have loved this. She would have gone mad. So, yeah. Thank you very much for that. I truly appreciate that. But yeah, coming back to your question, Ronboard. Yeah, no, I do not fly. I do not have a PPL. But I started out this this simulation in August. I saw that the possibilities for flying VFR and the way it looks. And let's face it, this looks pretty damn amazing. Metal Sheep, by the way, still right here. Jetcat in the air. Who else do we have? I think there are a few. Don Don Pom Pom still with us. Okay, so that's good. But look at that, guys. It is incredibly beautiful. Jaw-droppingly beautiful. So that was basically the reason why I started to fly and started to do this simulation. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Will hydrate. Definitely. So that was one thing. And from there, I started to plan actually my flight around the world. First, I wanted to do this in a 152, but the 152 only has a range of like 400 nautical miles, something like that. And I was like, okay, I Hydrate before you dehydrate. Ooh, dihydrate. I have to remember that one. So yeah, I was like, okay, see if I can do this in a 152. I could, but then I couldn't reach everything I wanted to reach, especially, for instance, the Polynesian islands. I could not reach New Zealand, which I really want to see. So I switched to the 172 because that was in the standard version. I only had access to the standard version at the time. So I started flying in the 172 G1000, and from there, basically, this madness grew, and that's what I'm doing now. So yeah, but yeah, look at that, guy. The way the sun hits these fields, and it is incredibly beautiful. Yeah, it is. It is. It sets the bar so high. It sets the bar so incredibly high, Rombor. Yeah, it's shorter range than a Mini Cooper distance-wise. You got a point there. But yeah, it's. I mean, this is out of the box. I have not done anything for this other than that my PC can run this on extremely high. It can run this on ultra. This is ultra that you see. So yeah, the views are basically amazing. I mean, and that's the reason why I chose this, just to have a little bit of fun, guys. So yeah, it's yeah. It is, yeah, the occasional rainbow, you know, you can see the rain fields coming in. Now with the snow, the weather is changing. This year we will be getting seasons, guys. This, I'm pretty sure in France, is not green right now. It is winter, so it should not look like that. But that will be a thing coming as well. Seasons will be coming this year, so I'm really looking forward to things like that. I mean, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, you know, there are a lot of cool things that are now slowly but steadily coming out, and I can completely understand why Asobo said we will no longer work on planes or anything like that. We will just be working on the platform as a whole, and leave the planes for third-party developers and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, it is exactly that, Psychro. It is exactly that. I mean, flying through those clouds, it looks so amazing. Flying over during the nighttime. I mean, look at that. I did not know that actually was a thing, but if you look up in the night sky, and I'm not sure if you guys can see, it is hard to see, but there are actually constellations out there. You can actually find constellations. It is amazing. It is so amazing. So it blows my mind. It really does blow my mind. Would you get the new RTX 3000 series? Well, the thing is, or alternate. Yeah, well, okay, I do get that. I myself actually have at the moment a 2080 Ti, which is completely water cooled. I built my own system. So, hey, David Gilson, good to see you, my friend. Then quickly switch into playing Elite Dangerous so you can fly into the constellations. Exactly. I'm so looking forward to Odyssey. Oh, but it's been postponed. But I do have access to the lifetime pass, so I actually am also available for. I can play the alphas, but that's a completely different thing. So I know what you mean with Elite Dangerous. Right there, I saw what you did there. So yeah, it's fly around the Earth like this and then choose to fly up this. Maybe, yeah. Outperforming a 2080 Ti, it is exactly that, TV Jet. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is, yeah. Made for a boring flight simulator. Yeah, especially if you have to fly 4 light years. Yeah, that takes quite a while, more than 3.5 years at least. But yeah, it's it is weird that even a 3060 can outperform my 2080 Ti, and that's water cooled. So, but not this year. I will not be upgrading this. Next year I will be upgrading the PC of my wife, and the year after that, there's a good chance I will be upgrading mine. So yeah. It runs fine, exactly, Keen Hydra. I mean, I am very, very fortunate at the moment that I have my system as it is. You know, it is running excellent. I mean, this is all high quality settings, ultra settings. It looks great. It looks absolutely great. I mean, I get all the frames that I need. 40 to 40 to about 30 to 40 frames, which for a flight simulator is very decent and nice. So yeah, it's it can handle it even, yeah, handle ultra settings. I mean, it is actually really great, because what a lot of people don't realize is the fact that because you're doing a flight simulator, it does not need that high frame rates actually. It just needs to render it correctly. So yeah, it's to a single 3090, yeah, and that's quite the upgrade. That is quite the upgrade, man. Yeah, glad you got your hands on one actually, because they're really hard to come by. 3090s. Metal Cheese still with us. We have Don Don Pompon as well. Who else do we have? We have, I thought Jeff was here, but not sure if he still is. Are you still here, Jeff? I can't see him. Maybe he's in there somewhere. Could be. Nice to have you guys along. If you want to fly along, by the way, go to the West Europe server. You can find me there. I am flying, so you can hop on. Yeah, you are. Ah, excellent. Oh, there he is. Yep. Found you. Found you. I see you. Exactly. Yeah, it's GPU sooner, but with the whole, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I am sorry to hear that, Keen Hydra. I hope you have a job soon. I hope you have a job soon, man. Fingers crossed. Sorry to hear that. For a new PC, yeah, that'll do it. Motherboard dying and GPU dying. Yeah, okay, then you basically have no choice. All right, guys. Rua is right down there. Was in need of a vacation. That's okay. Well, glad it worked out, man, for you in some kind of way. Glad it worked out for you in some kind of way. Alright, guys. We are now slowly but steadily heading over towards Rouen. This is right there. That is indeed a very, very positive way of thinking. Exactly. And that's what keeps you sane in these days, I'm thinking. Just make it a positive way of thinking, and make sure that that you don't get depressed by everything going on. You know, that's a very good way of thinking. Well done, well done. Definitely well done. All right, guys, we are now flying over Rouen. I'm back. I am at Rouen at the moment. And now we are moving up towards, let's see, Amiens? I'm thinking. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Could be. Yeah, Amiens is up next. But we are now at the moment flying over Rouen. Right there. That's the old town of Rouen. In the distance, it's slowly loading in. It is really handy. No problem, man, Psychro. If you want to fly along, you can just simply hop on. No problem. Yeah. No crashing yet. Oh, good lord. We almost had a crash twice yesterday. Twice. First, I started off on the airport in Luxembourg, and I forgot that the standard settings were on. Which sets my... hey, nice to hear, Speedbird. Excellent. Yeah, it's... I nearly crashed on Luxembourg because it was set to snow. So I basically got frozen over in 3 seconds flat. And then during a flight, I was looking up something in my cockpit, forgot the height, and nearly crashed into a forest. So, yeah, that was kind of interesting. Main town Rouen right there. Yeah, that was... Yeah, classic Shoney gaming. Pro streamer right here. Yeah, pro streamer right here. Not. So it's... this is looking really nice, actually. And as I said, I think that a lot of these standard towns have been having an upgrade or something like that, because there are buildings like this that usually are just generic, and now they just seem to be generated correctly. It's really strange. It is really strange. I mean, some are still very generic, but other parts are, yes, somehow they seem to be altered somehow, and I'm not sure what's going on, actually. I noticed this about a week ago, and it somehow looks better, yeah. Updating for the next... Yeah, exactly. Way too much detail. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that, yeah. Down and right. Down and right. Oh, there. Yeah. You're right. Down there. There's the memorial right there. It's even there, yeah. Interesting. Ha! Well spotted, Speedbird. Well spotted. Definitely. And then this doesn't show up correctly again. So those botanical gardens right there, they don't show up again. That's so strange. Funny that. And definitely, I mean, look at that. Little churches that are actually rendered. I did not install this, guys. That church right there, I did not install that. That's just rendered. I mean, and it's little things like that. It's really weird. It is really strange. And even the bridges are somewhat different. I mean, yeah. Like that. I did not install this. Right there. But it's there. Now, why is it climbing again like an idiot? Should not be climbing. Really weird. Yeah, the cars actually drive over the bridge. If you look closely there are a few cars there. You can actually see them driving over the bridges right there. But I did not install this scenery. There's no scenery here. This is out of the box, guys. This is basically out of the box. So it's really cool. Can't wait to get back up in real life flying. I can imagine that, Speedbird. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, it's destructible. Hey, Dragas. Good to see you, my friend. This channel is all about having fun, my friend. You know that. You know that. It is all about having fun. Well, we are now flying up to Amiens. Hope you had a wonderful night's sleep, my friend. There we go. There we go. 8,000. Wow. 10,000 quid. Really? That's a lot of money for a PPL. That's a lot of money. Wow. That's not just no longer a hobby. That's a business. Yeah. 8,000 to 10,000 quid. Good lord. Ouch. Alright, Metal Cheese still in the distance right there. Who else do we have? I'm pretty sure there are a lot of guys around, but I can't find them right now. You're doing great, Metal Cheese, by the way. Keeping up nicely. Keeping up very nicely, even though I'm zigging and zagging all over the place. Well done, sir. Well done. I like that. Can get a small job flying tourists around you. Well, at the moment, that's pretty hard, I'm afraid, yeah. Can take more weight. That's funny. No, you're keeping up very, very nicely, yeah. 2 years is the ETA on Shoney getting to Australia. Yeah, exactly. That is quite right there, XG Frosty. Yeah, it is. Zigging and zagging, exactly. Zigging and zagging along. Don Don Pom Pom is there in the distance. Still with us. And Jeff should be around here somewhere as well. I'm pretty sure that he's somewhere over the rainbow. So as I said, guys, if you want to fly along, no problem. You can simply hop onto the West European server. Just come along for the fun. I am on the open server, so everyone can join and everyone can have a little bit of fun. No problem whatsoever. Actually, fly using it, but fly by looking at the other plane. Yeah, well, I can imagine that. Yeah. Slowing up and speeding down accordingly. The thing was that I tried to do. It's really hard to do that in a plane. I mean, that takes a lot of effort and a lot of experience to do formation flying. It's not that easy as it looks. It's not. It is really hard. Yeah. Better zigging than second than roller coaster right into a building or a mountain. You are quite right there, actually, Frosty. I mean, face planting into a mountain, not much fun, I can tell you. I face planted myself all over a beach. That wasn't much fun either. Funny, but not much fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You fly a lot of DCS, but DCS is a more like a combat simulator, isn't it? And a real life simulation thing. That's what I've heard, at least. I've never flown in. I've never installed DCS. I don't know exactly how accurate it is, but yeah. But I heard it's very realistic. But mostly at combat level. I mean, yeah. But the thing is, and that's the reason why I started this. This simulation is that because it out of the box you got so much beauty to see. You got the entire world handed to you on a platter, basically. So Asobo said, like, okay, hold my beer, here's the world. Yeah, that makes it look so much cooler. Yeah. Hope I will not broke. No, you won't. You're a great pilot, Metal Chi. You're a great pilot. You're a great pilot, so don't worry about that. As long as you don't follow my lead exactly, you should be fine. You should be fine. Now we are now moving on towards Amiens, and then we are moving onwards towards Lille. Now, I'm not sure how long we are still flying. 50 minutes more, so yeah. Take my money! So I should be done around 4 o'clock. Yeah. That's Paris time, so that's good. Do not forget to hydrate, my friends. I'm fine with you in the lead. Are you sure? Are you really sure? But some planes are modeled 1-on-1. Ah, so it's like basically study level, if I'm not mistaken. That's basically, yeah. 190. Ooh. Well, yesterday I had like a minus 68, I think. Hey, Flash909, thank you very much for the follow there. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a wonderful day. But yeah, it's yeah, it is. That's the thing, XG Frosty. I mean, it is out of the box. This is what you get. This is in the standard version. You get this. The only thing that the standard version adds is a few handcrafted airfields and a few handcrafted and a few extra planes. That's it. That's basically it. So yeah, 86. Sorry, it was minus 86, not 68. It was minus 86. So yeah, but it's out of the box. It is incredibly beautiful. Yeah, but realizing I have shockingly bad graphics. Yeah, exactly. So I was talking to someone who was actually working in real life simulators, and they are actually now looking at this as a base because it is so extremely realistic. So yeah, it's a study sim. Yeah, exactly. You have to learn a lot. Yeah, well, that's basically what we're waiting for as well in Microsoft Flight Simulator, of course. The third-party developer study-level airplanes. That's what we are all waiting for, yeah. So it's, yeah. It's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting, guys. And by the way, it will be quite a while off before I land, so don't worry about that. Jamal is here as well. He is flying along with us again. Yes, great to have you along, my friend. There he is. Metal Cheese still behind us, right there. Kind of lost Jeff. I kind of lost Jeff, but he's probably up somewhere in the air. Dum Dum Pum Pum right there, so yeah. With a full cockpit setup, yeah, okay. That in the Netherlands, I think you can do like a A320 for, I think, an hour for like 87, 80 or 90 euros. So that's about $100 for an hour. So that's pretty cool, yeah. So it's, yeah, ground value. No problem, my friend. Do not worry about that metal cheat. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. So yeah, but yeah, I'm actually looking into doing that online or doing that in real life, flying with my brother-in-law Malvius Gaming. We're going to try and see if we can do a full flight A320 without alerting them to the fact that we actually do flight simulator. So we're going to train on the A320 with the fly-by-wire mod. For those that do not know fly-by-wire, it's incredible. Go install it for the A320. It adds a lot more realism. But yeah, a dual engine failure. Oh, good lord! Wow, that's really, really interesting. That is really interesting. Yeah, things like that make it a lot more interesting. A dual engine failure on a 777. Good lord, that doesn't happen very often, I'm guessing, Speedbird. But yeah, it's basically, that's what we want to do. An A320. See if we can train on the A320. There is an option. And back exactly. There is an option for. There's a small program. Let me see if I can find it. That basically introduces random failures in your plane right now. That should be really cool. Let me have a look, guys. That's the one. It's from Canaron, and Canaron is one of the viewers of one of the followers of the Flying Fabio. For those that do not know the Flying Fabio, he is also a really great streamer, an actual pilot, and a great guy in general. So look him up. But one of his viewers actually made that program, and if you start that up, you can actually set random failures to happen on your plane. So that's really, really cool. Hey, Rick Bobby, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day. But yeah, that actually adds a little bit of realism to your flights if you want to. So you can have engine failures if you want, or anything else that basically turns off and turns on things. And it's really cool. So have a look at that if you want to add even a little more realism. Although I do understand that on-air has the same function right now. So apparently, if you want to have random failures on your plane, apparently on-air does that as well. So, but this is free. This is free of charge. So yeah. So it's go and have a look at that. For those that also that do not know what on-air is a program that wear and tear. A tire creep. I think. If you use on-air Speedbird, you basically have to start up a company and fly cargo and passengers from point A to point B and back. You earn money, but you also have wear and tear on your plane. So check out on-air for those that do not know what I'm talking about. It is you can find it online. It is subscription based. I think it's like $4 a month or something like that. But it's really cool, and it adds another dimension to your simulation. So if you're not as crazy as me, flying all around the world, you can fly basically as a company, earn money, buy planes, and it's pretty damn cool. It is. Go and have a look at that if you want to expand on that. So yeah, there's actually a main road, really, XG Frosty. Good lord, that will be cool. That will be cool. As a hangar next to the garage. Oh, that's really cool. Alright guys, where are we at the moment? We should be making good headway. Yeah, we are flying to Amiens at the moment right now. We just passed over Rouen and we started out today in Paris. Paris was looking so good. It was looking really good. The longest I did on Explain 11 was Singapore, London. It took 13 hours and 31 minutes. Good lord, that's quite a haul. That is quite a haul, Speedbird, yeah. And check out... that's also a good thing. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. 13 hours, good lord. I know from a fact that I got, as I said, my brother-in-law also flies, and he flies mainly the larger commercial aircrafts. He also started doing VATSIM, which is really cool, the ATC option that you have. Real life ATC, so check that out if you don't know what that is, but it's really cool, ATC. And he did a flight from, I think, Amsterdam to New York, which already took him like 8 or 9 hours or something like that. Oh, and by the way, interesting fact, by the way, guys, there are a few flights, in my case, that that will take up a lot of time. For instance, let me show you guys. We have one flight. Most of these flights are all over land, so it's not that much of a problem. However, look at this. Look at this right there. I'm not sure if you can notice right there, but that says 589 nautical miles right there. This is a flight from Madagascar to the Seychelles. Now, my plane actually has a range of 640 nautical miles, so I'm not even sure if I can make this. Technically, I would be able to make this, but this is a flight that will take... Oh, thank you very much, Casing Gaming, for those bits. I appreciate that. That helps out the channel a lot. Thank you very much. This would be a 6-hour, basically a 6-hour flight nearly. So, yeah, it's like 5 hours flying completely over oceans. So, interesting. That's going to be an interesting flight for one. I'm not even sure if I can do that flight, but I'm going to give it a try, guys. I will need tailwind, for instance. So, yeah, it's... Yeah, exactly. On the edge of losing my fuel tank. Exactly that. Oh, my day is great. Thank you very much, my friend. I started... if you want to know my route, it is quite easy, actually. You just type in exclamation mark route. I'll show it to you. And that's where we started from today. So, we started from Charles de Gaulle Airport, actually, today. We started from Charles de Gaulle Airport, and we are going to land in Calais. That's where we're headed for. But we are flying all over the place. So, if you look at the flight plan that we had today, this is the flight plan. We started off in Paris, flew all the way over Paris right there. Then we flew onwards towards Versailles. Then we hit Chartres right there. Moved on towards Giverny. Went on towards Rouen. And now we are headed towards Amiens. Followed by Lille. And then to Calais. Calais, that's where we will be landing. So, yeah. It is quite the flight today. Quite the flight today. Madagascar is a decent flight, yeah. Mogadishu, okay. The runway there only allows planes to land and take off towards the sea. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it is an awesome flight, Maxi the pilot. And by the way, thank you for joining the channel. Hope you like what you see and hope you're having fun, my friend. So that and leave with a smile. That's the most important thing. Thank you very much for that follow. I appreciate that. Really, I do. So yeah, it's but it's 8 hours. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's basically what we are doing. But yeah, there are a few others that are really long. Let me show you guys. So the Seychelles, that's a pretty long one. Let me see. There are a few here in French Polynesia, which are really interesting. Here's one, for instance. I think this is to yeah, Nauru Island. And that's 592 nautical miles. So, okay. So that's a nice one as well. So there are flights like that a lot, yeah. Long hauls on Honolulu, LAX. Yeah, that's one I'm going to do as well. Honolulu, LAX, or LAX, Honolulu, and Honolulu back. That's one I'm going to do as well. Dubai to Bangkok. Yeah, but those are really, really back to. Wow, that is a long flight, my friend. Yeah. Is a long one. Yeah, it is. It is also a long one. Indeed, XG Frosty. You are quite right. The only way I was able to reach is simply because of this little island right there, Norfolk Island. That's the only reason why I could reach it in this plane. So, yeah. It is, yeah, those are also very long flights. They're like 4,500 nautical miles, something like that. So, basically, very, very long flights. But me too. Casing Gaming, oh, there are so many places I want to see. So many places coming up. So, yeah, and that's the reason why we're doing this mad thing right here. We are also, by the way, that's funny, I'm going to see if we can land on Antarctica. I'm not sure, because, well, let's face it, I don't have any defrosting on my plane. But yeah, I am going to see if we're going to see if we can land on Antarctica. I'm not sure. So, yeah. It is going to be really interesting the coming years to see what's coming up, guys. It's, yeah. Really interesting. Yeah, island hopping is challenging, yeah. Midway. I can't reach Midway. Unfortunately, I simply can't. Oh, I'm at 5,000 feet. Why am I at 5,000 feet? Yeah. Definitely, Metal Chi. That's one. Sky Vector is free. However, Casing Gaming, Sky Vector is used by actual pilots. So please to God, do not use the briefing and filing button that they have. There is a button right there that you can see, briefing and filing, right here. Never ever use this. This site is basically not meant for flight simulator purposes. A good alternative, if you do not want to use this, is actually a little nav. Yeah, it would be hilarious if I would do that. Yeah, but yeah, it's. It is basically what you can do is simply use Little Navmap, for instance. That's free, and it's also very, very good. So that's also a very good alternative to Sky Vector. If I would have known about Little Navmap before I discovered Sky Vector, I probably would have used Little Navmap instead. So yeah, that's definitely one of my better recommendations, right there. But yeah, I am going to stay low enough to make it to Antarctica. I'm not sure, actually, Frosty. I have no clue if I even can reach it. I'm hoping I can, but I am not sure. I am definitely not sure. I do not know if I can reach it, but I'm going to try. I'm definitely going to try if we can reach Antarctica. That will be so cool. Yeah, well, the nav tools themselves, you know, I think, to be honest, actually, Frosty, and most of these tools are already readily available through and being developed because of X-Plane 11 and Prepared and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that, and of course the older flight simulator FSX. So I think that is the reason why they really did not implement it into the flight simulator itself. However, the flight planning in Flight Simulator is pretty crappy. Really, it is really hard to use. I mean, planning my flights can take up quite a while at times, unfortunately. I am getting better at it, I am getting quicker at it, but it still takes a long time to plan flights. Sometimes it's just really hard to especially the deviations that I make, for instance, and the zigging and the zagging that I do, which I'm now known for. Yeah, that's pretty hard to plan, actually. That is pretty hard to plan at times. So, yeah. But to be honest, I think most of these tools were already available. So, and Asobo is basically focusing on improving the platform as a whole and not the tools that we all use around it as pilots. So, yeah. What do you use to know which direction to go? Do you mean in flight like this? At the moment, I use basically what I do is I plan my flight in Flight Simulator itself, in Microsoft Flight Simulator. That loads up as this flight plan right here that you can see. So all I have to do is basically follow this around. Now, for those that do not know, by the way, the sun and the stars, yes. But I follow the sun and the stars. I'm like sailing, but different. It's, but yeah, it's no, that's what I use. I mean, you can see the GPS right there. That's basically, it takes that from the flight plan that I make in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and from there I move from point to point. What you see as the map right there, that is Navigraph, and that's a totally different tool that I use to show you guys on the map where I am. And even I also use this right here. This is Microsoft Sim Toolkit Pro, and Sim Toolkit Pro is another handy tool that for streamers basically, that gives you guys information about where I'm heading to. I started out, you can see right there the airports. You can see my airspeed right there and everything, and my altitude, heading, etc., etc. Estimated time of en route, ETE. So yeah, that basically is more like a helpful tool for streamers. So yeah. But the sun and the stars, actually you can navigate on the sun and the stars, XG Frosty, because the stars out there there is an actual working sky map that actually works. The sky map rotates as well, so it's the stars that you see at night and in this location are accurate with the ones that you see in real life. So basically, if you wanted to, I think you could. So yeah. Hey, the Arctic controller, good to see you, man. No problem, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And schoolwork is much more important than my stream, and don't ever forget that. So yeah, school is just a small part of your life, and if you do that right, you will get better jobs and stuff like that. Watching me, however, just rots your brain. Basically, I'm like the sugar. I'm like sugar. So, but great to have you here, my friend. No problem, my friend. Have a very, very good day, Psychro, and thank you very much for coming along so far. I'm usually here on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 1 p.m. Central European Standard Time. That's Paris time, to about 4 or 5 p.m. So yeah. And I will be here for the coming next 3.5 years. So don't worry. Enough time, my friend. Enough time. Glad you were here. Glad to make your acquaintance. And hope to see you soon again. So have a wonderful day, my friend. Hope you smiled. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. So yeah, it's as I said, guys. It's I'm just having a blast here, flying along with you guys, having a little bit of fun. Unfortunately, I'm not using live weather today. I'll show you. Live weather is, yeah, it's this. So that's not good. That's live weather right now. So yeah. Along for the ride. Thank you very much. You're quite welcome, my friend. You are quite welcome. So yeah, this is live weather, which is bad. There we go. So yeah, it's oh, yeah, right there. Yeah, right down there. And from there on, we will be flying towards Lille. Then moving on towards Dunkirk and giving a salute to the World War I veterans who gave their lives for our freedom. And then flying over towards Calais, where we will be landing. Now I have the Curiosity Gaming. Thank you very much for giving me a follow there, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day and smile. That's most important. Calais, I have I am right now, as you can see, I am at Amiens right now in France. Right there, Amiens. Well, it's a bit hard to see, so. There we go. That makes it a little bit more easy. If you want to see me flying, follow me live on a map, TTV Vosvos. I just call you Vosvos if you don't mind. Just do !map. You get a link to the live map from Sim Toolkit Pro, and just look me up, Shoni Gaming. I should be near Amiens, Albertville, in that region. So I'm north of Paris. So if you click on that, you should find me north of Paris, and you can follow me on the map live. So that's pretty cool. Amble, good to see you, man. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And thank you very much for that follow. I truly appreciate that. So yeah, this is Amiens. But as I said, guys, once again, cities look somewhat better. I have no idea. Hey, Kukil FS, good to see you, my friend. Have a wonderful day. So I hope you enjoyed the stream and I hope you like what you see, guys. As I said, I am flying all over the planet. Every single country in the world. I am not kidding. We are flying to every single country in the world and we are flying everywhere. So fly everywhere, see everything. That is a awesome name right there. I'm not sure if you guys can make it out, but there it is. I'm in a plane. Dang, I wish I came up with that. Makes me laugh. Awesome name. I'm in a plane. No kidding, dude. That's funny. All right. This was Amiens, which is really a small town, actually. It just was more a point of interest, so yeah. Yeah, it's the old airline. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not yucking somebody's yum. If you're into just old airliners and stuff like that, great. I mean, especially in this simulation, it can only get better. I'm really looking forward to the third-party developed old aircraft. But the thing was, I wanted to fly all over the world and I wanted to see if it was possible to do that in a Cessna 152. I had the standard version at the time. That at the time, by the way, is like September last year, because that's when I started to fly. And basically, I discovered that the 152 does not have that big of a range as the 172. So I switched over to the 172. And that's when this harebrained scheme came out to play. That's what we are doing right now. 440,000 kilometers that we are flying around the world. We are flying everywhere, seeing everything. 440,000 kilometers, 2,000 plus hours, guys. So yeah, that's what we are doing. And yeah, having a little bit of fun in the 150 and 172. So thank you very much, Cookie LFS. Thank you very much. And as I said, I hope you're enjoying the views. They are incredibly beautiful. That's one of the reasons why I'm also flying in a 172. You're flying low, you're flying slow. So yeah, it's kind of was. I have been. Let me have a look where that is, and I will make sure to add it to my flight plan. Kaunas. Oh, I think I already flew over there, Lithuania. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I flew over there. Yeah. Actually, I crashed in Lithuania. But yeah, first, I already flew over. I flew over Vilnius and over Kaunas. Yeah, I flew there, and it's beautiful countryside there, man. It was like when was that? It was, I think, about 2 months ago. Yeah, I think so. 2 months ago, I flew over over Kaunas. Yeah, I did. Let me show you. So, no, let me load up the other one because that makes it a little bit easier. There we go. Journey, low plan. There we go. All right. I started in the Netherlands, then Germany and Denmark. We all flew through Poland, all the way there, down towards the Black Sea, then up. And as you can see, that's where we flew. Right there. So yeah, Vilnius right there. That's Vilnius. Oh no, there you go. We actually did. Vilnius is right there, and that's where we we flew along there. So that was a few weeks ago, my friend. Yeah, and it was beautiful. However, I made an incredibly dumb mistake. I actually tried to fly upside down in this plane. I wasn't very competent at that time. Still, I wasn't very good pilot. Still not, but hey, I'll manage. I'm managing. And basically oversped my airplane and crashed. So yeah, I flew there. Yeah. By the way, guys, I will be uploading all my flights eventually to YouTube. So you guys can look those up if you want. But that's a long way off. Jamel actually flying upside down right there, doing honor to the inverter. Exactly, my friend. Well done. One of our followers, by the way, if he flies along, and you can fly along if you want, uh, actually always flies upside down. The entire flight upside down. Amazing to me. But yeah, we called him the inverter from now on. So thank you very much for the follow, my friend. I appreciate that. I truly do. But we also have here, of course, still, we have Metalchi right up in the air right there. Flying in the 172. We had Don Don Pump on it, but I'm not sure if he's still in the air. Could be that he's offline right now. Oh no, he's still online, but not sure if he's still in the sim right here. It's very hard to see because there are a lot of people flying over Europe, so it's kind of hard to make out who's who and who's where actually. But yeah. But if you guys want to fly along, you can simply just log on the West European server and hop on and fly along. No problem. I always enjoy your company, so make sure you if you want to fly along, just log in and have a little bit of fun, guys. That's the most important thing. And don't forget to hydrate. Yeah. No problem, my friend. No problem. Hope you have a wonderful day, my friend. I will be here for 3.5 years at least, so don't worry. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining me. So, yeah, it's as I said, guys, we are still moving. We are grooving. We are headed towards Lille right now, and then moving on towards Calais. Dunkirk and then Calais. Lille is actually a point of interest, although I have no clue as to why. So probably they did something to Lille, actually. It is basically a point of interest in the game itself. So I was wondering, why is that a point of interest? Let's go have a look, shall we? Let's go have a look. I would have flown to Lille anyway, because, yeah, well, you know, it's France and you have to go to Lille, but, yeah. But it is kind of interesting to see what they made there. So, yeah, I am wondering. And, I mean, the views are incredible. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that compliment, my friend. I truly appreciate that. I really do. I really do. Yeah. Charles de Gaulle Airport. That's where I started from, Cookhill. Yeah, Cookie LFS. Yeah, that's where I started from. Charles de Gaulle Airport. Because, hey, it's Charles de Gaulle. You know, you have to start from Charles de Gaulle. Let's face it. But, yeah, today I started from Charles de Gaulle. Yeah. What's the best call sign? I have no idea, to be honest. I saw a few cool streamer names, but that made me laugh out loud. But, yeah. But what's the best call sign? I don't know. Mine is Shoney Gaming, basically, but that's not a good one. That's not a good one. I'm pretty sure. I mean, and otherwise you kind of resent back into those Top Gun names and stuff like that. You know? Those butch kind of names, call signs. So, interesting. Interesting. But, guys, what's a good call sign? Please give your opinions in the chat. And don't make it rude. It is family friendly, guys, so don't make it rude. But give your suggestions in the chat. Let's hear you guys what you guys think. I am really curious. What is the best call sign, guys? Or one of the better ones, actually. DDPP. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. DDPP. Excellent. Yeah. Double entendre, yeah, horribly. I know what you mean. I like the way you think. A dirty mind is a joy forever. Let's face it. A dirty mind is a joy forever. So yeah, guys, what are we doing right now? At the moment, we still have at least a half an hour of flight left. So by around 4 o'clock Central European Standard Time, we will be landing. A half an hour more of flight. First flying over Lille and then heading onwards. We are veering off to the northwest and then moving onwards towards Dunkirk. We will be skirting over the bookboard. Nok Air bookboard. Big Bird. Ah, Nok Air Big Bird. Ah, okay. I was like, bugboard? Really? Bugboard? What's that? No, I'm interested. Please do tell. Please do tell. Is there something you know we don't? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, we will be skirting the rather loud chin. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Everyone having fun with the new PogChamp emotes. Following the PogChamp controversy. Yes, very nice. There we go. PogChamping all over the place. Oh, that's the London controller one. Excellent. Excellent. Best PogChamp emote, yeah. I like that guy. He's really good. Especially London Controller, Flying Fabio. I mean, those guys are excellent. They're great. They're so much fun to watch. They are so much fun to watch, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get why they did what they did. Why Twitch did what they did with the PogChamp controversy. For those that do not know what's going on, PogChamp is a special emote. And was I'm not sure who the guy was at first, but they basically banned him for inciting hate speech and stuff like that during the America thing. Let's call it the America thing, shall we? And so there were a few nasty tweets about that he put out apparently, and he got they no longer wanted to use that PogChamp emote, so they now started to rotate the PogChamp emote every day, and that's the way they kind of tried to solve it. It is yeah. As I said, that there's a lot going on with Twitch, and Twitch has its bad side, it has its good side, and you know it's like the emote anyway. Oh, really? Because yeah, well, could be. I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, it was kind of iconic for Twitch anyway. So yeah, but as I said, Twitch has its problems. It definitely does. But yeah, what is that? First Qatar Airways transit Saudi Arabian airspace. Really? Oh, finally, they are opening that up again. Huh, interesting. Interesting. So those relationships between Qatar and Saudi Arabia are also improving. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I mean, the world needs a lot more love, let's face it. The world needs a lot more love, guys. And yeah, that's... To be honest, you know, that's also one of the reasons why I started streaming. There's so much so much nastiness going on, and so much problems that just forgetting about everything, relaxing, and having a little bit of fun, even if it's just you guys watching or flying along, and me as well. You know, I really need this as well for my mental health. Let's face it, I really do need this. Just having a little bit of fun with you guys, watching these incredibly beautiful views with you, and yeah, you know, it's look at that. That just makes me smile. So yeah. The Netherlands changed passports rules. Not as far as I know, other than if you mean the Brexit thing. Well, yeah, but that's basically we can't. The thing is, we can't change that much because we have European laws, which we have to abide to as the Netherlands. But yeah, smiling all the way, excellent here, there, Jamal. That's what I want to hear. But yeah, it's as I said, you know, it's the Brexit. I think what you're referring to is the Brexit thing, because other than that, I'm sure that. Oh, the gender thing. Yeah, no, yeah, okay, that yeah. Yeah, exactly. That is actually quite true. You can be either male, female, or well, both, basically. So, or neither. It's kind of what you want. But, you know, in the Netherlands, we don't think about that quite a lot, actually. It's more like, yeah, meh. You know, it's like, who cares if you want to be a girl or a boy or anything, you know, that's up to you. We really don't mind. As I said, don't yuck on somebody's yum. And that's basically very Dutch attitude towards a lot of things. You know, don't yuck on somebody's yum. Just if you like that, go ahead, have fun. If that's your thing, yeah, it's well, it used to be really progressive. It's kind of slipping, unfortunately. But yeah, you know, it's if I mean, whether you're gay or straight, if you're gender, we don't mind. You know, we don't make a big problem out of that. Basically, it's yeah, yeah, yeah. It is well, yeah. That's the thing. You know, it is just be nice to each other and help each other out. Excellent there. Excellent, Cookie LFS. Sorry. Yeah, excellent. It's glad to hear that, my friend. But yeah, you know, that's it's all good. You know, if that's what you want and that's the way you want to be treated and respect, as long as you don't, be overly aggressive about it or shout it off the rooftops. You know, like, yes, I have to be this or I have to be that, and you have to respect me. Well, I do that anyway, so why are you shouting at me? You know, it's like, I don't care what you are or what you like or don't like. I mean, if you want to marry a guy as a guy, go ahead. If you want to marry a girl as a girl, go ahead. But yeah, I don't care. I mean, yeah, who cares? Please do so. If that's what makes you happy, go ahead. You know, it's yeah, that's the thing. So why not? Why not? I mean, we don't mind. And that's a very Dutch attitude, you know. There's a saying in Dutch. Basically, it's in Dutch it sounds like this. Doe maar normaal, dan doe je al gek genoeg. Which basically means just act normally, and you're acting crazy enough. You know, it's like they have basically a word for that in Swedish. So yeah, I think they were. Yeah, I think in the Netherlands it was the first one to legalize same-sex marriages. Yeah. But yeah, it's you know it's I think in Swedish it's called lomak, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. And it's kind of, you know, just act normal and then you're acting crazy enough. That's kind of what it is. Hey, Ghosty GG, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So yeah, it's and I hope I can make you smile. That's more important. Yeah, it's basically, you know, if everyone treats each other the same way and gives each other the same amount of respect, it all should be fine. You know, why there's no reason to force anyone to do something they don't want to do, and that's basically the basis of democracy. Let's face it. I mean, yeah, if you're yeah. You're flying a Cessna around the world in one sitting. No, not in one sitting. Good Lord, no, Ghosty. Oh, good Lord, no. Oh, man, yeah. No, you're quite right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mind, yeah. Let me show you what we're doing, Ghosty GG. That actually made me laugh out loud. I don't know, maybe you're crazy. Well, I am crazy, but not that crazy. Let me show you what we're doing. This is what we are doing. No, actually, that's not what we're doing. That's what we've done. Well, most of it. Let me show you. World trip. There we go. Here we go. Now, don't be scared now. Ta-da! That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. Right there. That's what we're doing. What I usually do is I fly... yeah, yeah, that's... Funnily enough, that's the thing that I usually get. Oh my, or wow, or stuff like that. So, yeah. Basically, what we are doing is we are flying everywhere, seeing everything. So, we are flying all over the world. And I usually fly for about 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 5. Sorry about that. 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 5. And... so I basically cut all those, that entire flight plan, I cut that down to manageable flights. Especially since I use actual fuel settings. So yeah, I am at 45% right now, which is pretty good actually. But yeah, it's Mumbai is going to be really interesting. Yeah, it is. I've heard about that from a few of our viewers. So yeah. Yeah. I actually Turkey is coming up after Greece. I will be doing Greece, Turkey, Lebanon, Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, and then moving on towards Egypt. So yeah, I am at the moment, I am flying over France. We are already 18 weeks into our flight, and at the moment we are flying over France right now. So let me show you where we are right now. What we've done so far, actually, is this. Journey, where art thou? There we are. Load plan. That's what we've done so far. I've already flown through Poland, as you can see right there. Yeah, I've flown through Poland right there. So yeah, that's what we already did. We've flown through. We started in the Netherlands, then did Germany, Denmark, Poland. We moved on to the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Serbia, I think, Hungary right there, Romania right there, Bulgaria. Yeah, Ukraine. And all the way up towards right there the Scandinavia. So we did the entire Scandinavian islands. Then we flew over towards the UK. Did the entire UK, so Scotland, Ireland, and of course England. And now we are flying basically here in France. I haven't updated it yet, but that's what we've done so far. So that's about like 14,000 plus nautical miles, 28,000 miles, 28,000 kilometers, and we are doing basically this. Low plan. There we go. And if it's loading it takes up quite a while. It takes up quite a while. So yeah, we are at the moment doing France. Then we are doing Spain, flying all the way around Europe actually. So we are doing, yes, we are doing Italy. Then moving towards... thank you very much for that follow there, Ghostman. We're doing Switzerland, Austria. We are going to Slovenia, right there. Moving along the coastline. As I said, Greece, Turkey. Then moving all the way down there through Israel and Syria. Heading towards Egypt. And then moving all the way around Africa. Doing Madagascar and the Seychelles as well. Heading back up again to the Middle East. Moving on from the Middle East to Central and Southeast Asia, moving inwards towards Australia, of course, New Zealand, now and on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, it's exactly, really. Well, I knew that, Metalchi. I knew that. So I've planned that in advance, my friend. So yeah. Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm going there. I'm going everywhere. I am going everywhere, guys. It's. Yeah, it is a long, long haul. Trust me. We are here for at least 3.5 years, and I am flying this completely manual. Yay! I am flying this manual. So yeah, I am doing everything. But close to Bodrum. Ah, okay, cool. By that time, we will make sure that we fly over your house, my friend. Definitely. The thing is, by the way, you guys can add to this flight plan. If you go to my Discord channel, there is a flight planning section, not flight plan, but flight planning, where you guys can post suggestions of points of interest where you want me to go. So yeah, if I've already been there, I will not go back. As I said, we have the journey so far, and those are the countries I've done so far. I will not go back to them. Maybe in future, but not now. But all the upcoming flights, they are open for your suggestions. So if you have suggestions where you guys want me to go, please let me know. Because I will be able to then add them to my flight plan. And we will be even having a little bit more fun with you guys. So yeah. So it's yeah, it is very, very interesting. Are those all the countries you've been to, Speedbird? Because I haven't followed it correctly, but yeah. Add some scenery for the city and fly over Nijmegen. I will do that, especially for you, Jeff. Especially for you. Definitely, we will do Nijmegen. Yes. Are you just naming countries of countries where you've been, Speedbird? I haven't followed it exactly. Yakko's World. Ah, okay. Singing Yakko's World. Oh, okay. Singing it out loud. So yeah, guys, it's as I said, that's basically what we are doing. Hey, Jiminy Dutch. I like that name, Jiminy Dutch. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Lille, right, coming up right there. But yeah, it's a long way off that we still have to go. As I said, at the moment we have done about 28,000 kilometers already, and we are doing a total of 440,000 kilometers plus. Yes, we are. So, and if you guys want to fly along, you can. No problem. Hop on. Fly. Come along with me, my friends. Come along. Come along. I'll show you the world. It's all there for the taking. So, yeah. Now, I know that Lille was a point of interest, although I have no clue as to why. And we are now flying over Lille. Then we are moving towards the west, towards, or northwest, actually, towards Dunkirk and Calais. And as I said, I have no clue why Lille is a point of interest. So this should be interesting, guys. Let me have a look. We are moving down. And this is Lille, right here. And it should be showing up, but it's not actually, so, So why is this then a point of interest? He wondered loudly. Or is it over there? Is it over there? Is that Lille? I think it is. Might be. Huh. Anyone know why Lille is actually a point of interest? Well, meh. I don't know. Just a nice town anyway. I would have gone here anyway, because let's face it, it is a nice point to visit in France. But yeah, it's not bad. Paris was, yeah, definitely. Paris has a lot of points of interest, a lot, and they're basically out of the box, guys. So yeah. Hey, Butterboy, thank you very much for the follow, man. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope I bring a smile to your face. That's very important. Yeah, Paris was incredible. I mean, but of course that it is jam-packed. You know, maybe it's because of that. Oh no, I know why Lille is actually a. Now I remember, Lille is a fortification city. Basically, what you have right down there, I think it's there. It's like a fortification town, but I'm not sure if it's there or here. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is the reason why it's a point of interest, actually, guys. Yeah, this right here. This is a fortification city. Look at that. You can see the points right. UNESCO. Yeah, I think it is. Look at that. This is the reason why. Right there. That's the reason why it's a point of interest. We are flying right over it. That was like a stronghold kind of town, right there. We have the same thing in the Netherlands, Naarden, which basically looks the same like that. Actually, it's very comparable to this, but that's actually quite bigger than this. It's actually a small, well, it's a small village that's put into there. But that's the reason why this is there. That's the reason. That's it, right there. Hello. Excellent. So that was the reason. Aha! We figured it out! Yay! Score for us! Yay! So now we are moving onwards, flying on towards Dunkirk and then Calais. I am going to see if we can fly over the beaches of Dunkirk. I mean, our the World War II veterans do deserve that. Or World War I the veterans deserve that. So yeah, let's give them the salute they deserve, guys. Let's give them the salute they deserve. I mean, they did fight for our freedom. Luckily enough, in the First World War, the Netherlands was neutral, so yeah, we didn't have that much of a problem, but dang, that was a horrid war. And let's hope that that will never happen again. So a small salute should be in order. And at the moment, we are still 21 minutes into our flight. So, yeah, as I said, guys, you can join me simply by hopping onto the West European server, fly along with me, and do this flight. And, yeah, at the moment, we have still with us Jamel right there, who is will be right back. Metalchi is still right here. And who else do we have? I think that's it, actually. Those are the most people that I can see. Yeah. And we are making great progress. Metal Chief flying here from takeoff till landing. Dan guy, I salute you, my friend. That is commitment. That is definitely commitment, my friend. Boertange in the Netherlands. Well, we will be doing that once we get back in the Netherlands, which will be quite a long time, Jiminy Dutch. I mean, as I said, at the moment we are now heading down towards Spain, then moving on, of course, Portugal, and doing the entire circling of Europe. Then moving on towards Africa, Asia, Australia, flying back to Moscow, from Moscow. So we're doing China, Japan, of course, stuff like that. Flying back to Moscow. Yeah, and I really enjoy your company, my friend. Moscow is up next then. So we will be flying all the way back from the eastern coast of Russia back towards Moscow and then back towards the east coast. So that's going to be an extremely long flight. Crossing over from Russia to Alaska, doing Canada, all the American states on the western side, then flying all the way down. So yeah, it's Doha Krabi this weekend, or you pick. Well, Doha Krabi is kind of a nice flight actually. So yeah. That's a shame, my friend. That's a shame, Metalchi. That's a shame to hear, my friend. That is a shame to hear. Yeah. Unfortunately, as I said, COVID has ruined a lot of things for a lot of people, and I hope that everyone remembers to stay safe. So that's very important. But yeah, Netherlands will be here quite a while. So if you want to visit, of course you can. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope that works, Metalchi. Let's hope that it works. Fingers crossed for a lot of people. A lot of people out there. So actually, we are now, I think, actually a little bit back in Belgium. We are now flying over Belgian soil, actually. But yeah, it's the shortest route towards Dunkirk, which should be way over there in the distance. Way over there. So we're heading now towards the coastline, and we will be landing in Calais. Tomorrow we will be picking up our flight from Calais and moving on all the way along the Normandy coast, visiting, for instance, the Guernsey and Jersey islands, flying over Mont Saint-Michel as well, and we will be landing in, and I have to look at that, Saint-Malo. That's where we will be landing. That's a walled city. So yeah, 800,000 doses every day. Well, that will be a good thing. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't surprise me actually if Boertange, if that will be a custom scenery made by the community. So that will be nice if that will be in there. But yeah, once I finally return to the Netherlands in about 3.5 to 4 years, yes, I am flying for that long around the world. We'll look it up. No problem. We'll look it up. I have to fly to Nijmegen apparently, so that's going to happen. So why not? Why not circle the north of the Netherlands and head for Boertange as well? No problem, my friend. But yeah, as of now, we will be in the air, flying around the world for a long time. So yeah, it is going to be very interesting to see the entire planet in all its beauty. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that, guys. And there are so many changes coming up which are going to make this in simulation only looking better and better and better. I mean, we haven't even talked about, for instance, the third-party developers that are still working. So yeah, you're always welcome to join Jiminy Dutch. You're always welcome to join. Everyone is welcome to join. And that also means that if you want to join, you don't have to join in a 172, by the way. You don't. If you want to join in an A320 or a 747, do so. If that's your thing, and you can fly along with me at a speed. Well, at the moment we are actually overspeeding quite a bit, but usually I fly at like 120 nautical miles, so I'm kind of pushing it. But yeah, it's if you can fly along at that speed in a 172 or in a 747 or a A320. Do so, please do so. We actually that was quite cool. Actually, we were flying in Scotland, and when I was flying over through the Scottish Lochs, I was actually joined by 3 guys who were flying 747, one on the left, one on the right, and one behind me in formation. That was quite impressive, to be honest. Flying alongside in a small, tiny 172 with these incredibly big planes flying in formation behind and next to me. That was kind of mind-blowing. Yeah, that was pretty damn cool, I have to admit. That made me smile from ear to ear. And we are making excellent progress, guys. So yeah, you're always welcome to join me. And it's your pick. By the way, guys, if you want to fly along with me, as I said, you can. But, of course, there's also the option for you guys to have your own, well, not your own, but your own picked livery on your airplane. So if you have a specific livery that you want to use in my stream, no problem. Go over to my Discord channel, drop a link for the livery right there. I will install that livery, and the next time you fly along with me and you use that livery, it will show up in my stream. So what is this link right there? Oh, that's, yeah. Ooh, that is cool, guys. That is pretty cool. Let me show you what that link was. Let me show you. That is pretty awesome, actually. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry about that. Look at that! That is pretty cool. Are those the Red Devils? Oh, Red Arrows, yeah, the Red Arrows. Ah, that's cool. In 2019, that's not so long ago. That was last year, basically, or the year before that, but yeah. That is pretty cool, guys. Look at that. Dang, that's some formation flying. I mean, that's hard. At those speeds, that's really hard. That's not easy. Kudos for those pilots. Look at that. Dang. Can I do it? Nope, I can't do it full screen. Well, no. Yeah, that doesn't. There we go, that's better. Look at that. Now that's a piece of very impressive flying right there. That's a piece of very impressive flying right there, guys. Dang, look at that. That is really cool. That is really cool. Impressive. Impressive. The livery of the 70s. Yeah, exactly. Same as in the Netherlands. KLM has also retired all 747s. Yeah. Yeah, the last flight was... When was that? It was like a few months ago, I think. They were supposed to be retired earlier, but they kept them out of retirement and used them as cargo planes to fly medical equipment from China to the Netherlands and back and forth. Yeah. Yeah, so they were actually in use a little bit longer than they should have been. And the funny thing was, I live near Schiphol, Schiphol Airport, so Amsterdam Airport. I can basically, from my window, I can see in the distance, I can see the planes landing. And the 747s, the two 747s that were in use by KLM, Usually they have their own call signs in the air. So, but they got the designation KLM 747 specifically for that last flight. So yeah, it was yeah. I get it why the plane is mothballed. I mean, it is an old plane. I mean, some of these designs are like 60 years old. I get that. But it's such an iconic airplane. It is such a beautiful, beautifully designed airplane that, yeah, it is kind of sad to see them go. It is sad to see them go. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Speedbird. Definitely. Definitely. I mean, they aren't called Queen of the Skies for nothing. Don't forget the hydrate, by the way, guys. But yeah, it's that was a sad day, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And especially now today with these days with the 737 problems from Boeing, you know, it's yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And it's a bit, yeah, it is kind of sad. In the Netherlands, no longer. No, they are also mothballed. In the Netherlands, they are no longer used as cargo liners. So even that is, yeah. 737 has a lot of issues, yeah. New 8 variant. Oh, okay, so basically it's still there, but yeah. But I believe those were the 747-400s that the KLM had, so... And the 8 variant you can actually fly in the simulator. So yeah, 747-8. That's the one you actually fly. By the way, guys, Dunkirk coming up right there. That's Dunkirk. This is the Normandy coast. We are now nearing the end of our flight, guys. We are nearing the end of our flight, going low and giving a salute to the World War I veterans that had to flee Europe here at Dunkirk. There's a very good movie about that. Go and see, go and watch it if you can. But this was the place where that all happened, guys. And yeah, it should be over there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's where it is. And then we are flying onwards towards Calais. I have imported the Calais scenery, so the port of Calais should look pretty accurate, actually. So yeah. Have some engine issues, yeah, okay. But it's not as bad as the 737, for instance, yeah. Ah, ended up on an A330. Alright, so you had to switch aircraft, actually. Ah, interesting. Well, we all know, of course, the 737 issues right now with Boeing, which is, yeah. I don't actually, I think it's really strange why that, yeah. 2 and 5 are bad, actually. Ah, okay, Mr. Willow, thank you very much for that information. By the way, hi. So, welcome to the channel, my friend. Yeah, I'm not very down with everything like that, but yeah, it's months prior. Oh, okay. Started flying a few months after I've. Oh, okay. Studying for the 7, 8, and 9. Really? Wow, man. Congratulations. That is pretty cool, actually. That is pretty cool. Well, don't expect a perfect, picture-perfect flight from me. I am actually just a simulator pilot who just started out here a few months ago doing an incredibly stupid plan of flying everywhere and seeing everything, ending up with 440,000 kilometers of flying in that. So, yeah. I am definitely not a good pilot, and yeah. Always bear in yeah, true. And trust me, you will get a lot of content. Yeah, me doing stupid things helps out a lot. So thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's I'm just having a little bit of fun here with you guys, and it's in my case, it's basically a mix between realism and yeah, and realism and well, having a little bit of fun with you guys. So yeah. Dunkirk right down there. I have to be. I have to take a few seconds off in a bit, so I will be aiming for Calais, and so guys, keep that in mind. No problem, my friend. Have a wonderful day, Mr. Willow. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. I will be here for 3.5 years, so don't worry. There's enough time. Trust me. I'm good. I'm good. Trust me, I'm good. Excellent. So yeah, I am going to set my my autopilot for just a sec here, so you guys can. There it is. I am setting my vertical speed mode on. There we go. Alright guys, I am flying right now on autopilot. I'll be right back in a sec. See you in a bit. And we're back. We are back. There you go. No problem. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. It was just a small thing I had to do. All right. We are now flying over the beaches of Dunkirk right there. So, yeah. We are flying over the beaches of Dunkirk. Doing a salute to... it was a quickie, so yeah, it was good. Saluting our... the people that fought bravely, the Brits and the yeah, mostly the Brits that got stuck here on the beaches of Dunkirk. Right there. It does look beautiful, actually. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Along the Normandy coastline, right there. Oh, no problem, my friend. Oh, of course. You know, if you're flying along Normandy, you can't just miss out on places like Dunkirk, on places like Omaha Beach and stuff like that. I mean, we're not doing that, you know? It's so you have to do that. You have to do that. I mean, there are some things that you just have to see. And this is one of them. This is definitely one of them, guys. And we're doing it at a beautiful time of day. Yeah, of course, the settings here at the moment, it is horrendous weather. So it's not, yeah. Really, really on the ship, the Halcyon, really he was. Well, if your grandfather is still alive, I salute him and thank him for his service. So yeah, it's yeah, yeah, I can believe that, Speedbird. I mean, and as I said, it is the least you can do. If you fly along in this area, you have to visit places like Dunkirk and stuff like that. I mean, it is. They're so historically so important. Oh yes! My wife is brilliant! I have coffee. Sorry, I'm a caffeine freak, so yeah. Ah, oh sweet mother of caffeine. So yes, yes. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's only logical if you fly along the Normandy coast, visit places like the D-Day landing sites, visit places like Dunkirk. You know, they have very historic importance. So yeah, round of applause! Yay! Yay me! Pro streamer right here. So woohoo! And everyone went nuts, and the crowd went wild. Anyway. But yeah, it's very. I think it's very important to visit places like this. It is, you know. Never ever forget what happened. Forgive? Yes. Forget? No. So yeah, it is important to me at least. A loving bite that brings you coffee already playing. I know. Oh, trust me. Get even better. The steering yoke that I got, I have at the moment a Logitech yoke, and I got it on my birthday last year from my wife. I didn't know she even ordered it, so it was a surprise. My birthday is in June. It was in June last year, of course, and for my birthday I got the Logitech yoke and throttle quadrant. I was so happy because after that it was completely sold out. So, yay! She is pretty dang awesome, yeah. Start the flight with a thermos flask. Yeah, I was actually considering that, Psycho. I was actually considering that. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's head down. Let's head down. Flying along the beaches right there of Dunkirk. Very important. Yeah, she is great. She is pretty awesome, actually. She is pretty awesome. Metal Chief flying along with us right here, doing the salute. Jamal doing the salute as well. So yeah, guys, this is our salute to those people who to those brave people who gave their lives. I think it is, actually. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Because basically you can see some of the boats here, but they're underwater, so they're basically, yeah, maps right there from, but I think you're right, Speedbird, yeah. I think you are right. And in the distance there is, we are headed for Calais. We are headed for Calais. So we are going to slowly but steadily see if we can come in contact with the airfield. Let's see what's near. Yeah, it is near, actually. So yeah. Tune into traffic. Select a runway for landing. Oh god! Oh my! 24, I think. It has more than one runway. It does. Interesting. I'm pretty sure it didn't. Let me have a look, guys. This is interesting. Taxi just has 24 and 6. So, what is the? Yeah, that doesn't really matter. So I am going to see if I can land on 6 and do a full stop landing. And then I announce my position.
Calais traffic, Cessna Papa Hotel, Sierra November Golf.
There we go.
12 miles east, 1,700 feet inbound to land, runway 6.
Yep, runway 6. So yeah, okay. Where's the Spitfires? Yeah, well, actually, there is a third-party developer that is working on Spitfires. So, funny that. It's actually, there's a third-party developer that's coming out with Spitfires. Been to Omaha Beach and Normandy American Cemetery and Memorial. Very impressive, yeah. SES trip from the Netherlands to Paris via Normandy in Citroën 2 Chevaux, really? That's pretty cool, yeah. If you've traveled through France, you basically have to drive a Citroën 2 Chevaux. That's basically what you have to drive, yeah. But yeah, they are. There is a third-party developer that is making a. I think it's a study level or near a study level version of the Spitfire that is coming out for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it is incredibly expensive. I think we talked about this, Speedbird. That was like 2,000 quid just to fly along beside one, if I'm not mistaken, that you said. So yeah, it's. I mean, man, those are hefty prices. Yeah. Those are just to fly next to it. I mean, not in a Spitfire. 2,000 quid just to fly next to one. That's... Never in 2,000 years. If I'm paying 2,000 quid, I want to be in that thing. So, yeah. Definitely, I want to be in that thing. Ah, look at those views, guys. Look at that. Calais at sunset. For 5 hours for yeah, exactly. Exactly that. I'm not paying for that. Alright, guys. Let's see what, because I did install the Port of Calais scenery. So let's see if that looks correct. And then we are circling back, landing on runway 6. Now, what I am going to do right now is actually set my heading 3406. 3456. There we go. So that should be set. That's, yeah. That should be lined up right there. A timeshare. Exactly. Yeah, 2K is a bit too steep for me as well. Yeah. Look at those beautiful views right there, guys. Incredibly beautiful. And I mean, out of the box. Out of the box, guys. This is out of the box. Look at that. Look at that. Out of the box. How beautiful does this look? The lighting is perfect. Look at those little houses right there. How they're lit up. The sunset that is touching the roofs right there. I mean, good lord. Yeah, I can imagine that, Jiminy Dutch. I mean, those cars, they are very iconic, but not built for comfort. Although the suspension is supposed to be, I think the suspension of the Deux Chevaux was designed actually to drive over a field while holding a basket of eggs without the eggs breaking. Something like that. It was really weird. But actually pretty funny and very French, I have to admit. So yeah, we are now doing good. Forgot to turn off the landing lights again. Oh, I'm such a noob. Oh, it's sending me back. That's strange. Huh. Yeah, there are actually boats right there. So I turned on the boats. I hadn't seen boats for quite a while, but you can now actually find boats in the game. So they are there. Most look like those, like the yachts, like that. Some look like ferries actually. So yeah, and they actually sail like ferries as well. So they sail between Calais, for instance, and a few other towns, but they are actually moving around as well. Those boats. But it's a setting like same like the traffic settings for the cars. You can bump that up. I mean, if you have it like on 50%, you'll never see a boat. At least I didn't until I set it up like 75% or something like that, and then the boat started to show up. So that was pretty cool actually. It gives it a little bit more, yeah, well, a little bit more realism to it, yeah. That's also, funnily enough, why I'm looking forward to having actual trains driving around in the simulation. I mean, train tracks are a thing to follow if you're flying VFR. The train track can be interesting. Sim Phoenix, good to see you, my friend. We are basically now headed towards Calais, where we will be landing. We just we took off from Charles de Gaulle. And we flew all the way over Paris. It was so beautiful. Yeah, we won't be long. I mean, we're going to land right over there. You can basically make out the airfield right there. That's the airfield where we are headed for. Whoa. Hello. Hello. Yeah, that's the airfield right there. We will be landing in that direction. So 06, that's the direction we will be landing in. Last minutes. Yeah, exactly. I have no idea, Speedbird. I have no idea, to be honest. I'm usually really bad with names, but you guys, yeah, well, you're like family, and you never forget family. No. But yeah, it's... And you guys been along with me on the ride for so long that, yeah, it's actually quite easy to remember you guys for me. So, yeah. Even if you wish you couldn't exactly. But you don't choose family. They force themselves on you. It's like a rash you can never get rid of. So... Not that I'm comparing you guys to rashes. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. Do not mispronounce me. So, yeah. Family and relations are two different things. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. We are a rash now. I just said you weren't. Yeah. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Sorry about that. Whoops. Me and my big mouth. Well, there is the just to change the subject quickly. Is My only relation who is family is my daughter. Well, it's always nice to have a lovely daughter around. So yeah, it's good to hear, man. This is the actual. This is a scenery, a custom scenery which I installed, and this is the actual port of Calais. So yeah, probably recognizable by a lot of our British friends and people who are traveling from and to Great Britain. It's yeah, this is the famous Calais port right down there. Right down there. Calais in all its glory. And we are slowly but steadily turning there towards the airfield. Jamel is already going in for a landing. Right there is the airfield right there. So yeah, it's we are now heading on, still taking in the sights of Calais. It is of course a very industrial area. But yeah, that's what a port is, you know. You can't, basically, you can't change that, yeah. It is a scheduled landing, yeah, actually it is. Yeah, I was intended to land right there. I was. So, yeah, this is, so far this flight has actually gone a lot better than other flights. Usually I just botch it up and see that everything is all over the place. But in this case, this was actually meant to fly. I was meant to land there. So yeah. Now we do need to. I am going to wing it and see if I can get a nice approach right there. Make sure I do not overspeed a lot. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, Checker. Just in time for me to see me land, and let's hope I don't botch it up, which is an actual chance in my case. Wing it, yeah, exactly. Jennings, thank you very much for the follow as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, we are going in for a landing. Going in hot, people! We're going in hot. So yeah, it's let's see if we can get this thing on the ground, shall we? Bleeding off speed quite quickly, actually. It is not a very large airfield, so we have to take that into account, guys and gals. There we are, lining up for the landing. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. That is not bad. All right. It is wobbling around, though, and I have no clue why I am wobbling. Why am I wobbling? Yes, 500. I know. Well, I'm glad you guys are here as well. A lot more followers of you. I hope so. I hope so. But if not, guys, I am already enjoying it so much with you guys. Yeah, it's kind of breezy. And usually you have to land. And now notice that I have a tailwind, actually. So that's not very smart. Thank you very much for the follow there, Victor Koziara. Koziara? Am I saying that right? Victor. I'm just calling you Victor. Victor Factor. Yeah, I am a bit slow, am I? Yeah. Figured that. There we go. That's a little bit better. And I do want to see if I can... Oh, now we are going a little bit too fast. There we are. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. There we go, guys. Coming in for the landing. Ah, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all, actually. And we can turn off right there. Ha! Interesting. That was not bad at all. Hey, Victor, good to see you, man. Shame that you just came in at the ending of our flight. Unfortunately, I am going to set it near Jamel right there. And yeah, but unfortunately, you just came in at the final part right there. We are... You want to be my granddad? Well, no. I'm not that old. I'm not that old, trust me. Let's see, because the funny thing is... announce clear runway. Let me have a look.
Calais traffic Cessna Papa Hotel.
Yes.
Sierra November Golf is clear of the runway.
I am clear of the runway. Yes. Can I now... No, I can just take off. So basically what I'm doing here is parking. I'm not meant with age. Okay. Well, I'm not your grandpappy. Nope. Nope. I will be your streamer friend, however. I hope that's enough. I hope that's enough. Jamel is right here. And there we go. Parking right next to Jamel. Middlechi right there in the distance. Guys, we did it again. We landed this time in Calais. We took off from Paris, which was pretty damn cool. And let me put that down. Turn off the landing lights. Turn off that can all. That's off. That's off. That's off and off and off. Haha! Yes, we did it. Excellent. So that was an excellent flight, guys. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Thank you very much. Paris was freaking brilliant. It was great to see Paris. I had a lot of fun doing that. And yeah, parked actually next to you. Oh, that's good. That's good, man. Yeah. Thank you very much for flying along, for those flying along with me. Thank you very much for the chat, for being here. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, as always, I enjoyed it quite a lot. Guys, let's start up a raid. Let's see if we can give. Let's see if we can do a raid, shall we? So for those that want to do a raid, please stay in chat. For every other one who is now doing everything else, have a great day. See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be flying Normandy, guys. So keep that in mind. 1 o'clock Central European Standard Time. Let's see if I can start this raid. There we go. Pick a raid channel. Flying Fabio. Yes, we are going over to the Flying Fabio. Let's do that, guys. Yes, indeed. All right, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Thank you very much for joining me, and see you tomorrow. Have fun.